Tonight, it's time for the show! Chat's ablaze, rage in the brain and jokes for days. A little bit classy, a little insane. It's voices and games, he's a runaway train. Cartoons, villains, heroes too. Somebody talking but it ain't who you knew. Chat's on fire, let the madness in. Lock the doors, let the show begin. From the first big laugh to the final line, it's about to be a really good time. If you came for normal, friend, you came too late. Now everybody count it off. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the show. Every game's a stage, every voice takes hold. He's a one-man show with a heart of gold. Welcome to the show. Have a great time, he'll show you how. The night's alive, and the show starts now. No telling where we're gonna go. Welcome to the show!
Hello, everybody. Hello. How we doing? Good evening. It's Friday night. It's time for Friday night. Yeah. Hello. Sorry, I was just realized I had to hook up my my chat because now it was doing its thing. It was being weird. Audio is good. Okay. I just want to check with the game because I want to make sure that the game is coming through. Okay. So you should hear it now. You should hear game audio. Hopefully it's not double. Hey, Jonah, how you doing? Welcome. How's it going? Just want to make sure it's not like double or anything. Is it loud enough? Is it good? Because it wasn't coming through previously, so. What up, Slick? It is your Unk. Brian. It is your favorite Unk. Volume seems good. Doesn't sound double. All right, excellent. All right, well, good. It's not only is it your favorite Unk Brian, it's your pal Peter Griffin. How you doing, buddy? What up there, Slick? Huh? Hey, hello, Claude. Welcome back. So, all right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to play. You play this game? Excellent. I play this game too. Do I have tips for live? Yes. But I don't know what you mean. Hey, Wolf Slayer, what's up, RW? What's going on, guys? It's your pal Peter Griffin here. We're doing a little thing. We're doing some gaming. And I'm here with my friend, Joe Swanson. Want to say hi, Joe? Hey, Peter, how's it going? We're going to play a little bit of Punch-Out, Mike Tyson style. All right, that's what we're going to do. So I just wanted to make sure that everything is good before we get into the game. There we go. Now, I haven't played this in a while. I mean, I did play it fairly recently, but I haven't gotten, like, too crazy. What up, Wolf Slayer? What up, Jace? How you guys doing? We're gonna play a little bit of Punch-Out today. We're doing some retro. It's Friday night. We're gonna do a little retro game night. You're gonna see that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have Severus Snape do the introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, your minor circuit bout of the evening. The first one from your challenger from the Bronx, New York, age 17. Thank you so much for that, Jace. I appreciate that. That's good. Hey, they like your voice, so they're subbing. Giggity. All right, that's awesome. Excellent. He's 17. You're letting a minor fight? That's crazy. You're getting some, like, dude, 38 years old. Like, what the hell, dude? What the hell? What's that about? Anyway, weight 107 pounds with no record. Ranked number 3 in the world. There's 3 people in the division. I've never fought anybody. Little Mac. And his opponent. Yeah, Yo, Yeety. Let Quagmire play Punch-Out. Of course, that's what I'm doing. I mean, come on. That's what I do. I'm going to punch Glass Joe right in the face. Giggity. All right. Oh, don't you worry about it. He'll get to play his game. Yeah, oh, calm down, Cleveland. Calm down. You want to play too? You want to play? You can play later. All right, here we go. Hey, Brian, how's it going? We're going to fight Glass Joe. He's 1 win, 99 losses with 1 knockout. Who the hell did he beat? Like, that's crazy. Yay, Stewie. Hey, Tommy Cactus. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How you doing there? Huh? All right. Presenting Glass Joe. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Here we go. From Paris, France. Oh, okay. He's 38, 110 pounds. Dude, who the hell did he beat? I like that profile is in the middle. All right. Let's whip his ass, shall we? All right. It's been a while, so bear with me if I suck at this. It's very possible I am old man, so I have old man reflexes. All right. But all I remember is to just go like right at him, you know? There you go. You suck. There you go. Punch him in the belly. Punch him in the face. Hey, there you go. Get down. Yeah. And weighing 21 pounds is my character. I know, seriously. It says 107 pounds. Like, dude, my dude is like 2 feet 1. I think, actually, he might be 2 feet 1. Hey, sit down, Glass Joe. Look at me. I'm Little Mac. Are you supposed to be tiny, or did the developers not understand how depth perception works? Yeah, exactly. Hey, Luis, how are you, my friend? Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right. 43 seconds, we beat Glass Joe. Well, I mean, if we can't beat Glass Joe, then we just need to, like, put the game away and retire from gaming forever. Make Stewie say, Mr. Cheese at the third. Hey, Brian, have you met Mr. Cheese at the third? No, Stewie, I haven't. Oh, what's going on with you two? Who the hell is Mr. Cheez-It? Huh? All right, coming up next, ranked number 1, Von Kaiser. All right, 23 and 13, 10 knockout. All right, at least he's not 1 and 99.
Finally, it's a good stream. All of these YouTube short streams were just slop. Glad somebody here is playing peak gaming. Well, thanks, last Dr. Phil.
What are you doing? Now, I can't do Dr. Phil, but
if I could, then I would.
Now, what we have here...
Thank you, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you. That is good. Thank you. I try to do good stuff. And not the
AI slop
where it's just like the hands or whatever. Bobby. Yeah. Dr. Hank Hill instead of Dr. Phil. Dr. Hill. Boy, what are you doing? You have about 3 minutes before I'm going to walk out forever. All right. I don't know. Bull. All right. Let's do it. Let's fight Von Kaiser, shall we? Let's fight him. Now, he likes to do his little head bobbly thing, and you punch him right in the gut when he does that, and you get a star. You get a star like you're good. You're good. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. There we go. Give me a star. More stars. More stars. More stars. But I think I can only have... Oh my god, stop with the shaking heads. I want to punch you like normal now, can I? Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, my imitations are good, thank you. Thank you there, Luis. I appreciate that.
We try.
Instant sub for me? I appreciate that, Dr. Phil. Hey, sit down. There you go.
Oh, sit down, Von Kaiser. All right. Come on, it's time to fight your pal Homer.
I should have saved one more star. Are we doing this now? There we go. There we go. Knockout. Oh, Peter, you were kicking some ass. Yeah, that's right, guys. I can whoop up on the minor circuit.
There's no try. Do or do not.
Do or do not. There is no try. It's almost Grover. But Grover is kind of, basically, Yoda is Grover. Just a little deeper. Near? Far.
Yeah. Ugh.
My throat's like, don't do that. No, don't do that. Morty, it's that same kind of, I gotta do it.
Breaking news.
Thank you, Dr. Phil. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. But now it's time to get Piston Honda. How are we doing? We ready? Now, he likes to do this little thing. He goes back, and then you just punch him right in the stomach when he comes in. Hey, Tama! Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Cactus, thank you. And he does eyebrows. There we go. Let's just punch him in the head. And there we go. Right in the face. Oops, wrong button. Hey, sit down. Yeah, sit down. Give me that belt. That belt is mine. Oh, no, he got back up. All right. Eyebrows. Oops. Hey, sit down. All right, that was a good one. He was pretty much full health. I like when that happens. That is always...
That's always good when you knock them down when they're full health. Oh, he's down again. 7, 8. Oh.
Let's get him. Come on. And that should do it for him. Give me the belt. Yeah. I am here, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of House Slytherin. I am your new champion. Let us party like it's 1999.
Great fighting. You won by TKO. Time 154.61.
Thank you, Claude. It's been a minute, but I mean, if you can't
do this one,
if you can't like beat the minors, then like it ramps up, and we'll just say it ramps up in difficulty. Is this through Switch Online emulation or an actual NES?
nice voices and gameplay as well. Why, thank you, Dr. Phil.
This one's actually an emulator. I do have some retro systems, so I have like my Genesis and my Sega CD. I get my Super Nintendo, and I get an N64, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, the voices are fun. I like doing the voices. See, if you are younger and you're not sure, they never had save. They never had save games back then. You had to like write down this code and remember it so that you could put it in, and then that's how you would get back to your spot. That was like your save. All right, now this guy likes to do a little ole punch, where you throw at him, and then he like does this big swooping punch, and then you just dodge and punch, dodge and punch. All right, here we go. And he's pretty easy if I remember correctly. If you just go back and forth, there are times he'll just like let you just go all the way, just knock him all the way down. And that should do it. Well, maybe not. He'll probably get up. But yeah, so I do, as far as voices, I do about between 70 and 80 on average. When I'm going well, when I am going well, I can usually do over 100, but some of them are really obsolete and old, so I don't really do those anymore. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, the ones I really like doing are Family Guy, Simpsons, bunch from The Simpsons, a bunch from Family Guy. Oops. And then, you know, Bane from Batman's one of my favorites. Severus Snape or any Alan Rickman is great. Come on. And I actually like the Bane from Harley Quinn on HBO Max. I don't know if you guys, anyone's watched that. That is funny. It is a lot. Yep, that's a lot. That's a lot of voices. So, you know, because you figure with the Family Guy, you got, you got Peter, there's one. There's Joe Swanson, 2. You get
Quagmire, giggity.
Cleveland, that's 4.
Hey, Brian, that's 5.
Stewie, that's 6. Then you have, I was just wondering, that's 7. And there's 7 there. Then you got Bruce. Oh, no. Oh, that's okay. Sometimes you don't do it properly, and that's okay. We don't judge here. 28. Sometimes I screw around and I can pull Lois, but I don't usually do female voices, so... But sometimes you just go, ow, Peter, you know, and it's just kind of like stupid. Whoops. Come on. Ah! So yeah, you gotta wait for him to open his mouth, and then you punch him in the stomach only. And he does that little stutter or whatever before he does the one where you can punch him. That one. Ah. Yeah, there we go. And he doesn't get up. And then for, you know, The Simpsons, you start getting to, you get Homer, you get Mr. Burns, Waylon Smithers, Principal Skinner,
Oakley Dokley, Ned Flanders.
oh, you got Snake, I'm totally gonna kill you, little dude. Got Otto, whoa, little Bart dude. Reverend Lovejoy, wait a minute, is that rock indoor roll music? And then you get, let's see, who else? Hey, my ears, Miss Gan, Chief Wiggum. You get Most Cabin. What do you want? You get Barney Gumble. Uh-oh, someone's stinky. Oh, it's me. Any old school? Well, let's see. There's, let's see. I don't do any Jetsons. Flintstones, no, it's just that, like, Barney, you know, which is, it's not a good Fred. There's usually Scooby-Doo. There's not one that I do often, so it might be a bit rusty, but hey, hold on. Reggie? like, hey, Scoob. Ooh. And he was done by Casey Kasem. You want to talk about old school? Good evening, I'm Casey Kasem. And now, on with the countdown. Coming up is our major circuit, Little Mac. He's fighting from Bombay, India, the Great Tiger. I like that one. So I love, like, Casey Kasem's old, Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, what you doing? Nothing's over till I say it's over. You know, you get that. You get your Arnold Schwarzenegger. I am here. Sometimes I work out. Other times I work out. Yeah, I love Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem was the original Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. And so that's always a good thing. Let's see, then there's, hey, boo-boo, let's go get a picnic basket.
Gosh, Yogi, I gotta punch him in the head.
Nope. There we go. Slow. So old. Too old. Look at this. Look how old I am. Too old. Let me see. There's a few others. There's quite a few others. Yogi and Boo Boo, yeah. And then there was, let's see. Snagglepuss was with that. Hang on one second. I just like to sometimes make sure that I'm okay. It's like my brain is like, I can do voices, certain voices I can do, and then it's like trying to do that and do these at the same time. It's like, heavens to Murgatroyd. Those voices are actually pretty spot on. Thank you. What is the hardest voice you do? What is my favorite? It will do Megatron from the classic Transformers. No, I wish I could. Hang on one second. Sorry, like my brain is like, my brain kind of goes, yeah, heavens to Murgatroyd. Exit stage left. You knocked him out even. There was Droopy Dog.
Going up, sir. Mind the steps, sir. I'm so happy.
Right, you had that. You had, so let me answer your question, Dr. Phil.
Have a good day, sir.
Hey, Jared, how are you? Welcome.
Welcome, Jared.
Let's see, there was, I'm trying to think. Let me see, old. Like, there was a whole bunch. Doing good? I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking, man. Appreciate that. There was a show called Dinosaurs, that had the baby and was like, not the mama. Gotta love me. It was basically Elmo. You're doing well for an average bear.
Gosh, Yogi, that's amazing.
So I don't think I can do Megatron, because he had a different, like the new one is, new. The new one is like a deeper, like prime. Not the mama. Autobots. Let's see. I used to do like a prime, and it was like A. It was like not one that I was like great at. But I was like, oh, whatever, you know. Let's see. When I would play the Transformers game, it would just be like, they're capturing A. Autobots, transform and roll out. I am Optimus Prime. He just had that like prime, that like breathy prime.
Hello, Prime.
Because and I love Starscream, which used to be Cobra Commander's voice, for those who used to watch with G.I. Joe. Sorry, I keep cutting into Peter Griffin. It just happens. The hardest for me to do that I can't do, that I want to do, I'm so mad I could do. If I could do it, that's all I would talk like, is Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I wish I could do that voice. For some reason, I can't get there's like this bubble you have to do in like the back of your throat. Similar to like Lilo and Stitch, like the, the Ohana means family. That thing, like that. That's like the base of Gollum, of Smeagol. And I can't do that. Hey, Lois, remember that time when Starscream and Cobra Commander were having brunch? I'm trying to remember what other classic cartoons. Let's see, there was everyone kind of did like their own Elmer Fudd, like, be very quiet. And everyone kind of did that one. Jabberjaw, oh my gosh, Jabberjaw, dude. They're pulling a name out of the past there. Yes, Cobra Commander and Starscream were iconic, absolutely. They were absolutely iconic voices. You had, I had a whole bunch before that, like I said, some of them I've just completely not done because it's been forever, Let's see, I had your Mickey Mouse and Goofy. Oh, yup, you guessed it. Oh, I'm Goofy. Hop boy. And then, I used to do Tigger, but I tried that the other day and it sounded awful. So I won't even do that. No, I can't. I can't even do it. It was terrible. It was so terrible. It was really bad. I was like, oh my gosh, don't ever do that again. And let's see. I used to do... they were fun. They were good shows. They were good cartoons. Classic cartoons. There was, remember, Do Butley! Oh, God, I shouldn't do that. That really hurts my throat when I do that. Any Looney Tune voices? No, I never did, was never able to get really Mel Blanc's voice. I watched him break down Bugs Bunny once, and he said it's a Brooklyn and it's a Brooklyn and a Bronx accent. Nah, what's up, Jack? It's like that kind of, that's where you got Bugs Bunny. Yep, Dick Dastardly. Very good, very good. Correct, Jarrett. Very nicely done, man. Good knowledge. Butley, this is all your fault. Then there was okay. I haven't done this voice in ages, and I don't even remember how I know that I could do this voice, but it was the Smurf. I don't know if anyone watched the Smurfs. It was Brainy Smurf. It was like, Papa Smurf always says. And then there was Clumsy Smurf. Oh, you sure about that, Brainy? Oops. As we have. God, no, I can't do Gargamel. I couldn't do Gargamel. A Bugs isn't bad. Oh, thank you. It's, again, for just kind of like pulling it out of my ass. It's not too bad. If I sat and watched it and kind of studied it again, I could probably break it down. But like, there's so many voices that like a lot of people have no clue of who they are. So it's like, hey, I'm gonna do this voice, and people are like, who? But there are certain ones I just love, like Casey Kasem. I always love.
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my ass.
Gee, Bullwinkle, that looks like it hurts.
Sure does. Nothing up my sleeves.
Attention, we are being followed.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. The Smurfs were great. Yeah, Smurfs were good. And then there was Pac-Man. There was the Hulk Hogan Rock and Wrestling one. Oh, thank you, Jared. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. I mean, a double. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Great impressions. My favorite were like they always throw Brainy out of the village. Yes, absolutely. So we should do like a watch party, the old like Smurfs or something. And then there was like Hulk Hogan, which was, well, let me tell you something, brother. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? And then I would do a little Macho Man, but Dan Soder does such a good Macho Man. It's so good. Then Andre the Giant from I mostly quote from Princess Bride because most people don't know him through wrestling. Like, the Dread Pirate Roberts. I am here. Soon you will not be here. The Dread Pirate Roberts leaves no survivors. I am here for your souls. Yep, Rambo, RoboCop, Pac-Man. They had cartoons for everything. Hello, Pound Snake. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Yep, 2 streams in one day. That's what the kids like to say is grinding. Or maybe they talk about different things for grinding. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Sometimes they usually leave me alone, go into a room with one of their companions, and they talk about it. But whatever, I don't know. I just sit out here and eat my tapioca pudding and offer him some hard candy as an old unk. That's what I do. So yeah, there was a bunch. God, what other cartoons were there? Man, there was so many. Some people hate wrestling, but yeah, lots of movies have wrestlers in it. Yeah, they don't even realize who they are, unless you watch like one of the like. So Rocky 3, Hulk Hogan was Thunder Lips. Yeah, there were some good ones. There were some good movies there with that. A lot of cool wrestlers. The Goonies did not have them, but they were in all of the the music video. So you had Lou Albano and Roddy Piper and Freddie Blassie and all that were in the music videos. Cyndi Lauper music video. Sorry, it's pretty quiet. No background. They Live, Roddy Piper, yep. And then what is it? What was Frogtown? What was the Frogtown one? The Super Mario Show, exactly. Exactly, Jared. Absolutely, dude. A lot of people don't remember that at all. Yeah, it was Lou Albano. Have I tried any Mark Hamill's Joker? I have not. Or any Welcome besides Megatron and Scooby-Doo. I have not. Let me see. I've been doing, when I get into that, I've been doing the Joker that I kind of do, which I don't, well, I mean, honestly, there's the Jack Nixon. You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? I like to ask that of all my victims. There's, obviously that. But as far as the cartoons, the one that I love is Bane and Clayface from Harley Quinn off of HBO Max. Love those. So, it is I, Clayface. A lot of people haven't watched those. And then Bane is just very, he's very like, I'm here for chicken sauté. You, Joker, you're kind of not nice to me. This is young, what was his name? Jeffrey's big day. You said you didn't even want to come to this stupid party. Love that. If you haven't seen that, watch Season 1 of Harley Quinn on HBO Max. It's phenomenal. So funny. So funny. Vader's voice? Well, a lot of people... Vader's voice is... a lot of people with Vader, because there's like James Earl Jones and then there's Vader, right? So you have the effects on Vader's voice, like, no, I am your father. But James Earl Jones just more like, Simba, everything the light touches is ours. And then when he gets loud, he gets that really chest voice. Like there was a movie called Best of the Best. He's like, no, Tommy, no. I love James Earl Jones. You just get very loud. Here, boy.
Harley Quinn, you gave me cancer?
A legend. I find. And then, of course, you have your Morgan Freeman. Well, I always thought that James Earl Jones was a master actor. A 90-second ad break is starting. Thank you for sticking with us through this break. Ads help support my content. Whatever. I hate the ads. I do. So I will. We'll keep it kind of chill. Yeah, he was a great actor, wasn't he? He was great. Love him. He was in Hunt for Red October. He was like in all those movies as well. I mean, he was in so many movies. So we're going to jump back into the game. We'll do another thing while we get the ad break so we can get in and we can kind of hang out. Oh, it's a title bout. This is Neil deGrasse Tyson's Punch-Out. Yes, it is. We're going to put him into space. How are you there, Lon? How are you? Good to see you again. Welcome back. All right, let's fight. How many voices do you think you could do in 60 seconds? That's a good question. I've never tried to. Hang on one second. Oh. I will try that. I'll try something like that. I'll need to have like a list or something, because if I have like a list, I have a list somewhere. The other thing I can do is I can pull up my wheel. I have an Impressions roulette wheel, and it will randomly select. It'll randomly select a voice. I mean, it might be some of the ones you've heard already, but you know. I mean, Great Tiger defied physics. Yes, absolutely. He absolutely did. All right. So once we do this, I'll pull up the wheel in a second. Now I just gotta fight him, though. Just fight the bald bull. I don't know why I'm not getting any stars. I knew this was coming. Too late. Ah, man. Get up. Get up. Come on. Get up and fight. Hey, you know, your timing's not always there. Sometimes you know what I'm saying? All right, let's try this again. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Oops. Whoa. Oh, I lucked out there. That would have been bad. Yeah, the bull charge, dude. We all try to do impressions, and most of us suck, including me. Yours are very good. Oh, thank you, Luis. It's just practice, man. It's a lot of work. I'm not trying to like sit there and go, oh, you just kind of do it, you know. Like some people, oh, you just do it. Either you have it or you don't. No, it's like you can hear it. My barber didn't know when to quit. Do you? So you're saying that you had more hair? Like, yeah, there's certain ways to do it. Like the Bane. I'll teach you how to do any impression. I'll show you how to do any impression, and then it's just work, right? It's a lot of like study and practice and sounding like an idiot. You have to be okay with sounding like an idiot, which I'm very comfortable with. I'm very comfortable sounding like an idiot. All right, sit down, bull, you big dumb guy. All right, come on. I would like to get him before he does another charge. All right, good. Dude. But yeah, I'll teach you how to do basically any impression you want. Again, it's a lot of work. So it's not like you can just do it in like 2 seconds, but... Uh-oh. I'm not getting up. Oh my God, he's baiting me. No. 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 If you're going to fail with confidence. Yes. All right. Well, before we go back, so I'll show you basically. There's like, in theory, there's five things that you need to know to like copy anyone's voice, but you can really do 3 to get away with it. Speaking of it, no.
It seems in your rage you killed her. Take your weapon, strike me down with all your hate, and your transformation to the dark side will be complete.
So I always show, and those who've been in here before, I apologize, you're going to hear it again, but here's how you do Bane, you know, like you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. You know, by the time I saw light, I was already a man, right? So here's how you do. Hey, Stallone, can you do the trainer? Get him, Rock, you know, it just kind of get the gravel. Again, I would have to probably listen to it a few times. Oh, thank you. So what you do, the first thing you need to know is pitch, right? So there are certain voices you can just do like a general characterization of it, and people will get like a cadence, like Christopher Walken, right? Even if you can't match his voice, he has such a unique pattern and way of speaking. It's good, you know, like, so as long as you do that, people are going to be like, oh, you're doing a Christopher Walken. Okay, cool. Some people, it's like the face. So if you do like a Robert De Niro and you do the face, people are going to be like, oh, it's Robert De Niro. But for the other ones, so like Bane, for example, it's about the pitch, which is how high or how low your voice is, right? So low pitch, high pitch, right? So somewhere in between there. So Bane is more like you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. By the time I saw light, I was already a man. So that's without anything else. So if you can do that, so I can get his pitch. So then he has vocal fry, this thing called vocal fry, which is if you make this noise, you go. So if you can make that noise, and when you make that noise, it shouldn't hurt your throat. You shouldn't feel it or anything. It should be very easygoing. You take that noise and you can move that all the way up and down the pitch. So it's like, so right, that's kind of what you do to practice. And then since he has that, you kind of just tighten a little of the back of the throat, right? So then you do that vocal fry, and you get to, you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it, right? So you hear the little, right? And then you start to do a little bit of the accent and some of the changes that he, you know, he kind of, by the time, I always have to cup. And then once you put that together, if you just kind of cup your hand and put it over your mouth, you don't touch your lips, but it'll just give you enough muffle that it just adds a little. What will you break first, your spirit or your body? No, they expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. Right, so then you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. But so when he says by it, like there's certain, you know, ways he speaks. By the time I saw light, I was already a man. And that's basically like how you do Bane. So that's kind of how you can do any. It will be extremely painful for you. Nobody gave a damn who I was until I put on a mask. It's the same voice for higher pitch. Yep, absolutely. So like Mickey Mouse, he's just like really high, like so he's boy, and that's more like, for me, that's falsetto. And then he's got, for me, I have to put breath into it, like the boy, you get a little like through that instead of like you know, you can. So it's higher pitch, lower pitch, doesn't matter. It's just a matter of doing it the register, finding the pitch, and then is there anything particular that they do. So like Waylon Smithers, for example, well, Mr. Burns is here, right? Mr. Burns is here, you know, and then you make it kind of soft. And it you'll notice that Mr. Burns and Stewie from Family Guy are basically almost the same voice. It's like, hey, Brian, Smithies. So that it's that same, like, lighter. It's not as loud. Like, you just soften your voice a little bit. So instead of being like, so it's kind of a little back here. So you keep some of the air, like, inside. Hey, Brian. And so you kind of run out of air. And then there's some, so like they learn that way. You'll notice there's certain characters on certain shows, like The Simpsons, where they do a bunch of characters. Principal Skinner is here. And then you have Reverend Lovejoy, which is just a little more bass. And he does the vowels. He'll be like, oh, yay, is that rock and or roll music? And so it's just more of a sing-songy version of Principal Skinner. Yes, his is more tight and sharp. And then with that, he kind of lets it out. Any South Park. I used to do a bunch, and then it's been a while, but I used to do the old Eric Cartman, the
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
and it used to be like,
Hey, why does everything have to do with coming in and out of my ass?
like the old, season 1. That was the first episode. What's funny is it happens with almost every thing too. Every show, they all start off lower, and then over the years, their impressions, the voice goes up.
So, screw you guys, I hate you, Kenny.
And then there was let's see. Drugs are bad. Okay. So there was Mr. Mackey. Okay.
Then there was with Mr. Mackey.
There was Kenny, which is just kind of muffle your, and you just talk with keeping your mouth closed. So there's that.
There used to be there used to be Jimbo, which I haven't done Jimbo in ages. That's a dirty little bastard.
Not that great, bro. Not that great. Sorry, Shep. I'm so sorry I disappointed you. Dude. Hey, guys, hold on, guys. Shep said it wasn't that great, and that's fine because it's an old one that I don't do anymore. Hey, that's all right. I still love you, Peter. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that. But that's okay. So they were asking for some old ones. Welcome, Shep, by the way. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. We're doing just some different ones. We were talking about some older ones. Much better, Peter.
Why, thank you.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. No, we're talking some older ones that I haven't done in ages. So, South Park was let's see what I used to do. I used to be able to do Chef, and I haven't done that in ages. And then Terrence and Phillip was like,
Terrence, yes, Phillip.
I'm trying to even think what they said. So it was just little things like that. And of course, then there was, what was his name? It hurts. Officer Bob Brady. Venture Brothers. Never watched that, to be honest. Never saw that, actually. Do you know their names? I can always look them up. And let's see. There was I've kind of stopped doing the South Park ones, but it was mostly just Cartman just kind of leaving the old
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
And then now that's changed even more. So there was those. I'm trying to think of other classic ones. Oh, sorry, you had a question, Dr. Phil. You know how you speak into a video and then you hear yourself and they sound pretty different just using your normal voice? How do you counter that when doing impressions? So that's kind of why I only have one earbud in. That's kind of because if I could always turn on my mic, but it just sounds a little different. So, and also when I have two earbuds in, then it kind of muffles the noise a little bit and I can't hear. So I take one ear out so I can kind of hear what my voice sounds like. So I can kind of just adjust it. And you just try to adjust on the fly. I guess that's the only way to say that, you know. And you just kind of get used to it. You have to kind of have like a muscle memory and go, this is what it is. And so you hear it and you kind of get used to it. So like Alan Rickman, like timing and tuning, yeah, I would say so. But it's like you just get used to hearing. And it's funny, like if I'm forced to wear headphones, I'm used to muscle memory wise.
Like, I'm used to muscle memory wise, always talking like this, so if I had to, I could probably still know roughly where's Homer, you know? Oh, Marge. Oh, Marge, it's so terrible. Oh, son of a bitch.
So yeah, it's kind of you just kind of learn, but you get used to hearing a different version of your voice. So you get used to it. You have to practice and listen, and eventually you just, like I said, kind of get used to it. I know when I would do comedy, I would go to like an open mic night because I could do a voice here, but then it sounds different over like a live mic. Can you do Al Pacino? Not really. Just I would just do. It would just be an impression of Frank Caliendo. I no, it's not even. That was even awful. Oh my gosh, that was awful. Hoo-ah, just that. So no, I would say no. There are certain ones that I just kind of dropped. So here, actually, let me pull this up. Let me do this one. Do you fall into character and lose your voice for a while? Absolutely, I absolutely can. Anyone who's knows. Hey, I get no respect at all. All right, I'm tell you, my wife is fat. Tell you, she wears high heels, she strikes oil. You know what I'm saying? Hey. So there would be so many times, like even when I'm streaming, and I just get into like this for a while because I just talk like this. I'll be like, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?" And I just talk like this for 2 hours. Then all of a sudden I'm done streaming, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some water." And I'm like, "Stop." There was a time I talked like Bruce from Family Guy for a couple days. I would just be like, "Oh, that's okay, yo. I'm just gonna sit here and be like this. Oh no, look at that. Oh, I know. Oh, that's okay. He's doing Rodney Dangerfield." So it just kind of happens. Christopher Walken, like I said, you just kind of do your thing, and people kind of go with it. Not a bad Dangerfield. Thank you. I love Rodney Dangerfield. So here's an old. Oh, nope. Some of them also I feel like I need to be standing for rather than sitting, just because it allows you to like put your energy behind it. It's a little harder. I think it's harder to do it while talking. Ooh, here's one. Here's one that nobody cares about. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. And see, that's all just vocal fry. The mind works as well, yes. Oh, nope. Of course, Bane. We've already established Bane. I love it. They expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. So good. Such a good voice. Love his voice. So good. All right, so here's one that I've been kind of working on. I've been working a little bit on SpongeBob. Bane and Clinton go, yeah. Hey, Bane, I got something good. What is it, my friend? I say we go out to Gotham, get ourselves a couple of women. But of course. Have some fun. We could have some fun with that. So, like, here's an example, right? I've been kind of working on, I say I'm working on SpongeBob, but I haven't been. I must break you. Yeah, I must break. That's what you find yourself doing. You end up going like, I must break you. It's in Russia. Are you nuts? Remember, life's not about how many times you get knocked down. Because nothing's over till they say it's over. Come on, Rock. Get up and fight. All right. So, Patrick, it's like I know I'm roughly there. Like, if I heard Patrick, I would be better to do a copy of it. I don't have the muscle memory for it. But I know he's, like, very deep. He's very, like, oh, like if you yawn, oh, you get that, like, you open up your larynx.
and you get that kind of dopey, like, oh, sound. Is mayonnaise an instrument? You know?
And then SpongeBob's the opposite. You tighten up. You feel like you tighten up the back of your throat, Patrick. Patrick, imagination.
Yo, Tommy, I ain't no bell.
You want to ring the bell? Ding, ding. Dr. Evil. Anyway, Dr. Evil's how I learned to do Alan Rickman, by the way. So, yeah, that's like Patrick is very like, oh.
And SpongeBob is the opposite. He's like totally tighten.
Well, now we're going to have Bill Clinton yet again. My goodness. All right, there's Chief Wiggum. My yes, Miss Gann. Pinky in the Brain? No, sorry, I don't do any Pinky in the Brain, but I did, there's someone who was friends with Maurice LaManche, who did all of those. Maurice LaManche used to, actually, funny enough, he used to do stand-up comedy way back in the day, and I saw him do that, and he did a bunch of impressions there. That's how I knew about him. Yes, that's what he did. He was a kind of a voice impressionist on the... Thank you. Yeah, it depends on what you do with them, right? Because with stand-up, and I've done, for those who don't know, I've done stand-up comedy for almost 30 years. So what happens is, right, in the beginning when you do a voice, people go, oh my God, you sound just like him. And like there's that like wow effect, right? And so you get a little laugh. And then after about 5-10 seconds, they're like, that just becomes your voice. And so all the rules apply. You still need to have jokes and whatever with them. So, you know, whether you have something set up where it's like you put somebody in a spot where they shouldn't be or whatever. So you get like a 5 to maybe 15-second grace period for just doing the voices, and people are like, oh, that's really cool. And then once that's over, it's kind of like, all right, well, what are you going to do with them? How are you going to make them funny? So that's kind of, but it is fun. I like when you do them. I like when I do them and can have some fun with stand up with it. Oh, so the way I learned Alan Rickman or Severus Snape was, if you guys remember Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. So it was Dr. Evil, you know, and his sharks with lasers. And I heard like that, the way he spoke, and it was kind of, if you take Dr. Evil and turn him down, and turn him down, and turn him down, you're left with Alan Rickman. Storytelling. Using the skill to cultivate relationship with the audience. You could do that. It depends on, you know, some people are very much just set up punchline. Some people are storytellers. Some people are, you know, a mix. I tend to be mixed. Some people are music. So it just depends. But yes, you should be able to tell a story. You should definitely be able to tell a story. But you look at someone like Stephen Wright or like Mitch Hedberg, they never really tell stories. They were more like what we call one-liners. So basically you have the setup and then the punch like really quickly. So that was anyway. That's a little bit about the voices anyway. So it's good though. I love all that stuff. All right. Wait, I gotta fight him again? That's stupid. Hey, Opal, how you doing? How you doing, my friend? Welcome back, my friend. It's doing all right. My day was fine. I watched the Atomic Cactus stream, which is very fun. If you guys like, you're good. Just get done eating hibachi. Very nice. I love going to like a good hibachi restaurant, and I just go, man, that's crazy. Ooh, lucked out with that. I am being telepathic here. I don't know how I did that. I'm not going to hit him ever again. Alright. Can I get more than 3 stars? Let me see. I am slow! There we go. Place is super good and only 4 minutes away. Dude, you gotta love that. You gotta love that, you know what I'm saying? Alright, come on, great Tiger. Tiger, hey Tiger. I'm going to just hold on to that star as long as I can. Although, once he does this little... Ooh. I was going to say, once he does this circle, you're going to lose it because you block anyway, so... I could have used it right here. Well, I'll get him. Get him just in time. Now he's going to do it. Now he's going to do it a little whirly. Come on now. Whew. I guess not. Guess he's not doing it. Have I ever messed with people doing voices over the phone or at a drive-thru? Drive-thru, no, because they're touching your food. I'll do it like once I get up to the window, or I'll do it when I order. Like if I go into like the counter, I'll be like, "Hey, how you doing? Can I get like I'll do it that way." Because you never know, someone might be in a bad mood, and I don't want them like touching my burger or anything. But voices, I used to work a long time ago. I used to work at a place called Funcoland. It was kind of like GameStop before GameStop was a thing. It was like you could trade in games and use games, all that kind of stuff. And my district manager had a very specific, "Hey, how's it going?" Great, that's how he spoke. Yes, Funcoland takes me back to a very evil place. And so I would call... Once I kind of became manager, I would call some of the other managers, like the district manager, and I'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Great. And then I'd ask him to do like stupid things in the store, and I'd be like, "Hey, listen, what I'd love to have you do is take down all your Super Nintendo boxes and swap them out with all your Sega boxes, and then take all your Sega boxes and put all the Super Nintendo boxes and make sure they're in alphabetical order and make sure that every box that we have has a game." And so I would do all that sort of stuff. Just this like long task that was going to be awful. And then right before, I hung up, I would say something that would let them know that it really wasn't the district manager. And they'd be like, "Screw you, Brian." And they'd hang up on me. And what was great was I did it enough that when the district manager actually called, they could never tell if it was me or the district manager. So then there would be times I would call, and they'd be like, "Hey, I love your ponytail. Looks pretty cool." Back then it wasn't considered sexual harassment or anything like that to talk about how somebody looked. This was a dude anyway, by the way, so it wasn't like I was hitting on the women, but I just kind of made it obvious that it was like not me, and it was something that he would never say. So that like made it. So I would just talk about like his ponytail or whatever. So that's how he knew it would never that it was me and it wasn't the district manager. And so then I would call and I'd just be like, hey, how do the numbers look? Okay, great. And I would just go through and just talk for like 30 seconds because you could hear him kind of figuring out, is this Brian or is this Dan? And then I would just kind of go 30 seconds. And then once I felt him kind of settle down, and they'd be like, "Hey, I love that ponytail." And then he's like, "Fuck you, Brian." And then he'd hang up on me. So that was fun. That was a good time. But I always try to do that to make people laugh. Power's for good, not evil. That is what I believe. But yeah, that was fun. I did enjoy that. Oh, gonna start here. All right, there we go. All right. And thank you guys for being here, by the way. My name's Brian, if you're new. I do voice impression, stand-up comedian of about 30 years, and variety game streamer. Been playing a lot of retro games. It's kind of one of my favorites. And play a little bit of everything, do variety. Ah, dude, come on, let me punch you in the face. Thank you. And I try to stream every day, but I do. Some days I can't because I deal with chronic fatigue and chronic pain. And so some days, as much as I would like to go live, I'm not able to. Oh, thank you for sharing your impression. Oh, amazing. Thank you. No problem. Well, not a cartoon character. The traditional show since Timer from... Howdy, it's time for Timer. Look, kids, a wagon wheel. A hanker for a hunk of cheese. A hanker for a hunka. A slam, a slice of chunka. A snacker, he's a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, thanks, Shep. I appreciate that. I'm assuming you meant that in a good way, not the way they say it in the South. Well, bless your heart. Which means, boy, aren't you stupid. I love that. Bless your heart. Aren't you dumb? That's basically what they mean by that. All right, Bald Bull. Yeah, all these, when my 10-gallon hat's feeling 5 gallons flat, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. Like, I can't remember the whole thing, dude. Pregnant pause. All right, we're not losing this time. We're gonna get his little bull charge. Dude, I loved this game in the arcade because it was a little different. Come on. I used to think. I'm thinking of the second time you fight him, and he just brings his arms up and down, and he leaves his stomach open. I'm pretty sure. Come on. All right, sit down. Sit down there.
Oh, sit down, Bald Bull.
So yeah, sometimes I just kind of bounce in between voices or whatever. Sometimes I don't even realize I'm doing it. I just kind of play and let my voice all of a sudden starts to change or whatever. Or I do like, hey, how's it going? I also try to mimic. I unintentionally start mimicking people when I meet them when I don't mean to. Like if someone comes in, I was talking to somebody once and they were like Australian, and I could just hear myself start to slip into the, like nope, stop. Because it's like I'm always trying to like get it, All right, off you go. Yeah, sit down. There we go. Depends. Usually I don't even think about it unless it's the way that I usually pick up on voices is like either I really like it or the person drives me insane. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of there's no like middle, or if there's something really unique. Like if I find something unique about it, I generally will like it. I'll be like, oh, that's kind of like, that's a cool voice. Or if I'm like, I hate this guy, look at me with my little, and you just immediately, like, I just focus in that way. But normally, most people, I just kind of don't even think about that. But, sometimes it's, if you're around somebody long enough, you start to, it's like if you have siblings or, family members or friends or whatever, you kind of, like, mock them. And you learn the mannerisms, you learn what they say, how they, say certain words or whatever. It's kind of the same thing. You just learn their mannerisms, how they do stuff, but because it takes, for me, usually, like, to get good at a voice, it takes to, like, get real, what I consider to be really good. It takes, like, getting the voice, and then once you get the voice, I try to listen to, like, for Alan Rickman, for example, I listened to a bunch of audiobooks that he did. One was called Return of the Native. Because I didn't want to just do like one or two words. I wanted to be able to, I didn't want to just be like, Mr. Potter, I didn't want to do that. So you listen so you can hear how he says other words, like little, or how do they say the word road, or how do they say this, so that then you can say anything in that voice. So there are some voices that I do that I can only say like certain phrases because I haven't heard enough on how they say other words. And then there are voices that I can just pick up and talk all day, like, because I've heard other things. And then once that happens, then it's about 24 hours of kind of talking like that person, maybe 48 hours, depending on the voice, to like get it burnt into my memory. it's hey Vast, how you doing, my friend? Look who it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's my good friend Vast. How are you, friend? Good to see you. Who is my favorite voice? That's a good question. How are you, buddy? How you doing, Vas? Good to see you. We're doing retro gaming tonight, and let's see, my favorite voice, I guess it depends. One of my favorites is Casey Kasem. I just love Casey Kasem because of that inflection, and you can do so many fun things with that. But I guess it would probably be probably either Peter or Homer or or maybe it's I have like five that I really like. So it's Homer, it's Peter, it's Bane, Morgan Freeman, and Alan Rickman are kind of like the five that I just always go to. But as far as fun ones, yeah, like I said, good evening, I'm Casey Kasem, and this is such a good one. Hey, been all right. No better or worse than usual. Hope things are good on your end. Having a steak currently. Well, Vast, here's your song. A man's driving to a grocery store doing Krusty the Clown driving down the road. Sometimes. Probably not Krusty, though, because that one just kind of... I had to stop. There were certain voices, Rick and Morty, Krusty the Clown, Gilbert Gottfried, whatever the captain's name from SpongeBob. I had to stop doing those because I was doing them incorrectly and I was hurting my vocal cords. So I still try to use what's called your false vocal cords, which are above your regular vocal cords, so that it doesn't hurt when I do them, because that's not the intent. If it hurts when you do a voice, then you're doing it wrong. And so I did it for years the wrong way, especially like Gilbert Gottfried or whatever. And even like Cookie Monster, it's like oh boy, nom 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 nom. So I try to make sure I'm doing it with the so they're not quite as good now because I'm still trying to rework them. So Krusty is one of those. What I would do I used to be all with the regular vocal cords, and after doing it for 3 sentences, I'm coughing and can't speak. But yeah, it was hey kids. Ooh. What kind of steak? What kind of steak are you having, by the way? 'Cause I am dying for a good steak. I would love to have a nice filet mignon. I mean, who wouldn't? Really? Who wouldn't? There's a hot take. I would rather have a filet. I'd rather have just the best cut of steak than the lesser cuts. What did I have for dinner? Nothing as of yet. I am currently craving pizza. So I'm having pizza. I would like pizza. What does hi mean? Oh, hello there, Marshmallow Mel. How you doing there? What's happening? All right, so let's see. But yeah. So sometimes I do that. Sometimes and other times I'll just play around with the voice. So I'll just be the other day I was going, hey, and you just start practicing, because you need to be okay with sounding stupid in order to learn voices. You got to be okay sounding stupid by yourself and then in front of other people. So it's you start doing, I believe this is sirloin, but I'm unsure.
My mother cooked it. Yes, blueberry. So you start to just kind of play around. You do things with your nose, there's nasal, like Alan Rickman, for example, there's some nasal with it. So, and Smeagol is what I've learned. Smeagol is also very nasally. Anyway, hi, how you doing? Stop what you doing.
Stop what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. Oh. Yep. So that's kind of you just play. You have to be okay with playing around and playing around, and try to find voices. Sometimes you come up with your own creative voices. Anyway, so I am Ted Theodore Logan. Whoa. Bill? Yeah, Ted? I think we're dead, dude. I know Kung Fu. So you just kind of play. That's what I was doing the other day. I was doing, hey, I got this like bubble. Like I was trying to like get that stupid Smeagol bubble, and I can't do it. And I was like, just you screw around, you have fun. Anyway, people are like, why don't you just play the game there, Brian? Stop talking. Stop talking and dance. Dance with me.
Dance. I said dance, boy.
Is there any voice hurt my vocal cords the most that I don't like to? Gilbert Gottfried. It was in my stand-up routine. I had a well, maybe I won't say so I can re-release it or whatever. But I had a really funny bit with Gilbert Gottfried, and I could only do the bit for like 2 months, and my voice was just no, we're not letting you do it. Like I loved doing that. I loved the idea and the premise, but the voice is just was the way I was doing so bad. And then like Rick and Morty, Morty, I gotta like get, ooh, there it goes. Ooh, that was hurt. Morty. So it's like when I would try to learn it was like, I'm doing this wrong. So I stopped trying to learn it because I could just tell I was doing it the wrong way. And I was like, I need to work on the correct way to do that. Because I see people doing it and it doesn't look like there's no like strain. And for me, I'm like I felt like I was just straining a lot. So let's see. There was that one, like Cookie Monster after a while would hurt. And then if I tried to like yell like it's Cartman or something, that would hurt. Anytime I do something like really loud or screamy, that would hurt. Fired. Hazel. Hey, Hazel. How you doing? How's it going? What's happening tonight? We're playing some Punch Out. Mike Tyson's Punch Out. But yeah, there's lots of voices that'll do that, and you just gotta like warm up. And one of the voices that I'm trying to learn now. Hold on a second. I think he punches twice. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Oops. Whoops. All right, not do that. So there's a couple of streamers that voices that I'm trying to learn. One is Burnt Peanut, and the other is Queso. Dude, that's cheating. You can't give me a pattern of 2 every other time and then go 3. There we go. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down, chump. So like listening to Burnt Peanut, like it's some cool stuff. So I am kind of working on that. Oh, knocked him out. Nice. I'll take that. There you go. There you go, buddy. That's how you do it. You get your money for nothing and your chicks for free. All right. Soda Popinski. 33 and 2, 24 knockout.
Let's do it. I must break you.
Yep. I remember you. Oops. Little early there, Brian. Little early. That's all right. It happens. Happens sometimes. You're getting a little older, you know. Ooh. Oh. All right. Well, that was not good. All right. We're in trouble here, folks. We are already in trouble. Gotta fight back. Hey, all right. There we go. We're going to knock him down. Knock him down. Knock him down.
Yes! Yes! He's down. 6, 7, 8.
Have I dressed up for like Halloween or something while doing a voice? Yes, and I'm trying to remember which. I'm sure of it. It's hard to dress up like a It's hard to dress up like a cartoon. Unless I've done like a a human version of like Homer or something, or Peter. You know, you wear the white shirt, the green pants, the belt, the glasses. Oh, hey guys, how you doing? You know. Trying to remember which one though. I'm positive I have. I'm positive I have. I'm just trying to remember what it was. Because I've seen some cool things. Ooh. Alright, let's get him knocked down first. 1, 2, 3. I think it might have been Peter. One, because I'm also a bigger guy. Oops. Brian, stop. Alright, let's chop him down. Ooh, so close, so close. So close. So if there was one voice that you guys could do, what voice would it be? Like if you had the ability to talk like anybody, what would you do? That's what I'm curious. This was a fun game. I love this game. This is like one of my proudest gaming achievements was beating Mike Tyson as a kid. This is probably, like I said, one of my most like proud moments was as a kid beating that. I even took a picture of it and sent it into Nintendo Power, hoping they would put it in the magazine. And I don't know if they ever did, because they used to. But I never got like every episode. But they would do that. Like if you took a picture of you beating a particular game, because there was no, you couldn't send in a video because there's no like phones or, you know, like couldn't record anything. So it was all a picture of you with the game over screen or whatever, the victory screen, which they do have in this. At this time, he does the little hands. Yeah. And if you have to hit him with one of those punches, you have to hit him with like your uppercut or your hook. Crap, dude, stop. To knock him down, or the bull charge. That's the only way he goes down. So you gotta like save it. You gotta save your punches. Dude. Got caught looking. I got caught looking. I looked at the time and... Too early. Way too early. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, dude. My favorite celebrity voice. That I do, or just in general? Yeah, I was like, no way. There's no way he's gonna let me. In general, obviously I love Casey Kasem, but a voice that I could listen to all day would be, it's kind of a random one. It's just a random one, but just the something about the tone of their voice. Yes, you do, Shiny. I would say Penn Jillette, the magician, him, or if you watch WWE, Paul Heyman, like those, their voice, I love their voice. And Shiny, what do I know you as? What do I know you as, my friend? That's Crazy Apes. That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Yes, JC, I do. Jace, welcome back. Oh, stop. Oh, no, I'm in trouble. Oh, God. Alright, that was bad. Dude, Bald Bull is killing me. Oh, yeah. What's up, dude? Hold on, Luffy. Oh, I did that way too early. Stop. So bad. Terrible. Now, is this Luffy or is this graphics? Just curious. Sit down. Sit down. There we go. Sit down. There you go. Well, if you... Wait, I'm going to say you're Lofi, because if you call me apes, then... Yeah, see, I knew. Yeah, hell yeah. There we go. Because there's only one person who still always called me apes, and that was you. Which I don't mind at all, actually. Just how I knew. Oh, come on. I'm not getting up. Oh. Hey, Loki, just came in time to watch you get fisted hard by Baldy. Thanks, Loki. How you doing? You know, Luis, that was the first voice impression that I learned. That and like Baby Kermit from the Muppet Babies. It was like, Nanny, Gonzo kicked me in the balls, you know. Oh God, and it was very like, Nanny, hey Nanny, when your room looks kind of weird and you wish that you weren't there. Ooh. Because I was in school, right? I was in school, and I was in high school, and in my class was Dane Cook, who's turned out to be a very famous comedian, and he was like really popular, and him and these other kids were all doing voices. They were just like making up weird stuff, and I wanted to be cool, and I wanted to fit in. You loved watching Muppet Babies? Nice. Muppet Babies will make our dreams come true. Loopy-doopy-dop. And so I want to do it, and the only thing I could do was like, hello, Chief, you where? You know, it was like this really bad Inspector Gadget. And yeah, and then, like I said, Baby Kermit was like the voice that I first learned. Dane Cook is a good dude. Soft Baby Hands, hi, welcome, by the way. Thank you for being here. I would agree with you. I think Dane Cook's a really good dude. He was only in my school for, well, he was there for 2 years. I was a year behind him. And then he transferred back to a different school because he didn't like the school I was at. And he, I think he was unfairly, people like shit on him a lot, unfairly, I think. And he's a really, really great comedian. And I watched him before I did a couple of shows with him, not that I'm whatever, before he got really famous. I did that same with Bill Burr and Patrice O'Neill and all that sort of stuff, but I started out in Boston. That's where all those guys were. And that dude, Dane Cook, just murdered. He just murdered crowds. Yo, 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 Hand Cannon, what's up? And so I watched him, and he was like the first comedian to kind of lean into social media. It was more email lists at the time. And that's how he built his name and his empire, and he blew up. And so... but I know a lot of comics were like, just kind of didn't really like him. And they all kind of like, oh, he just does, high energy stuff and no jokes or whatever. And it's like, dude, I used to watch him destroy people. I gotta stop talking. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I gotta shoot. Stop talking, Brian. Okay. And then he had some, real life stuff that kind of, in my opinion, would kind of mess anybody up. So I certainly don't blame him for anything. And he tried different styles of comedy and different things. And so, sit down. All right. I did fight King Hippo. So yeah, I will always be a fan of that. Hang on, I will see that comment in a minute. I will see your comment in 1 minute. I have to beat him. Oh, stop. Oh my god, dude. Dane Cook is on your shit list along with Patton Oswalt for the trash takes and insults towards James Rolfe when he released a video letting us read why he refused to watch Ghostbusters 2016. I don't know anything about that, Vess, so that is certainly well within your right. God, dude. This guy's... Old Bull is killing me. I need to focus. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, 0111. 011. Hey. And Hello, everybody. Welcome. I just came in. I am in the middle of fighting Bald Bull here for the... sorry. I'm trying to talk and fight at the same time, and it's not going well. Make sure you press the select button between rounds. Oh my god. I will be with you guys in just a second. In the meantime... Oh, jeez. Woo. Wow. Alright. Once again, getting my head kicked in. Alright, sorry. It's been, I don't know, 35, 40 years since I've played this. Anyway, everyone hated Ghostbusters 2016. That's funny. Oh, don't you... Boo! Alright, welcome everybody. My name's Brian. I do voices and I'm a comedian. People are like, oh, you just lost the Bald Bull. Who loses the Bald Bull? How dare you lose the Bald Bull? It is totally... Oh, no. Wait, can I... alright. I forgot to put in my code. I know, fired, right? Hang on, let me restart this. Let me restart. I pulled up Chief Wiggum. Brian, you sound like Peter. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do voice impressions, and Peter's one of my favorite to do. Hold on a second. Let me reboot this bad boy. All right. Yes. So, welcome. I do voice impressions. Soft hands, soft baby hands. And so we do a lot of Peter. We do a lot of Family Guy. I love Family Guy. Let's see. Let's go with No. How do I? Okay. Hang on 1 second. This is 777 807. Let's just get back to where I was. 3454. This is what we call save. Loading a save. Your first game was Where in the World is Carmen San Diego? Nice. Oh, very nice. So yeah, we do, there's Peter, there's Peter, there's Joe Swanson. Hey, so that one is also kind of a breathy. Hey, nice. Hey, so it's feel like I'm swallowing air. And then there's Glenn Quagmire, of course. Giggity. All right, let's fight Piston Honda. Second time. Time to punch him. That's okay. I know what you meant. What did Vast, if you're still here, what did they say about the new Ghostbusters? I never heard of that. Never heard of what they said. Woo! Oh, yep. Can I do Stewie? Hey, Brian, how's it going? Got any Cool Whip? What? Cool Whip. I'm just trying to... Oh, I hate when they do that, man. Like, because if he only does the 2 and I dodge, assuming that he does a third, he's going to do the uppercut and hit me, which is terrible. How's it going? Hey, Brian. Hey, fat man. How's it going? You, how's the novel coming, Brian? Hey, Brian. Punch. 2. Alright. Should've waited. I hate that. Well, he's gonna be dead. Oh. So yeah, there's Peter, there's Joe, there's Glenn Quagmire. There's when he kneels to Hook, hit him with a bunch of body shots, you'll get some stars. Okay. Oh yeah. Dude, you're right. You were so right. Does that work on the this is the second one. Does that work on him? I know that used to work on like the first one. Dude, it's been so long since I played this. Like I said, it's been like 35, 40 years, whatever. Alright. Hey, sit down. Sit down. Adam West. Not really, Luis. No, that wasn't one that I ever really practiced. But it's probably, I could probably pull a little. There we go. That's better. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, nice. Yes, from downtown. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, there's a Soft Baby Hands do a lot of Family Guy, do a lot of Simpsons, and there's always one I love to just talk like is Alan Rickman. Oh wait, it gave me 8. No, all right, weird. Hello, Soda Popinski. Welcome back, my friend. It's time for you to die yet again. All right. Whoops. Whoops. Ooh! Star. Star, that's right. You suck. You suck. Ooh. Ah. Man, I am a little fidgety on the controllers here today. Little fidgety. Sorry about that, guys. I am not a speed runner. I am not a speed runner at all. But, in fact, if you see me running, something's gone horribly wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong. And you should run immediately. So, yeah, I'm not the best. I'm not the fastest. But I do like to have fun. Ah! Like all those other people who don't like having fun. You know, all those people. Alright, here we go. Select. Oh, for health, right? Selector and the thing for health. Oh my gosh, dude. Any video game catchphrases? Like NBA Jam or Gauntlet? Ah. I would say not in particular. I just kind of like say them like everybody else, but just with a little different. Not something that I studied or practiced. It would be like, you know. Hang on a sec. Ah. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. So, and also, by the way, if you guys are hanging out, I try to stream daily. I try to do like modern games in the morning, and then I do like the retro stuff at night. And like I said, I try to stream every day, but some days I can't. I suffer from chronic pain and chronic fatigue, so some days it's a bit too much. God, I get so antsy with this. Are you kidding me? This is round 2, dude. This is not good. Well, let's just get him close. Alright. Finish him. No. Finish him. Oh, I screwed up again. I can't drive, so I'm gonna walk all over you. Like my friend Andy Dufresne said. Get busy living or get busy dying. Fight! Fight! Round 2! Fight! No, just kind of stuff like that. Just kind of playful. And... just gotta knock him down, knock him out. It's round 3. We can't screw around. We cannot screw around here, ladies and gentlemen. This is important stuff right here. Yeah, stay down, stay down. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, nice. All right, we beat him. Good, good, good. Good job. Good job there, Brian. Good job, Peter. All right, here we go. All right. All right, pretty boy. Let's dance. Let's dance. I am here to extract on your soul. Man. Hold on. Hold on. Just pay attention. Sorry. God, stop talking, Brian. Stop talking. Son of a... That's my own fault. It's my own fault. Just being stupid. Alright, there we go. Warren at Cinemassacre. James Rolfe apparently hates that Ghostbusters being updated with implying that he's sexist against female cast. Hang on. No! Alright. I really wanted to hate the Massacre Ghostbusters review, but I'm such a fan of noisy, thick saliva swallowing it won my heart. Okay. Well, that's the problem. That is the problem. Oh, that is the problem with nerddom anyway. Dude. I need to lock in. Come on now, Brian. Come on now. I'll respond in a second. Oh, good. Oh, come on. Give me something, dude. Are you kidding? Wow. That's crazy. Ball. Oh my God. I didn't think I was that slow. Alright, what about singing songs in the singers' voices? Like Michael Jackson, James Brown, or anyone that sings. Looks upscaled to 4K. I don't believe it's upscaled to 4K. I don't think my computer would be very happy with me if I did that. I think it's still like 1080p. So singers, I used to do, when I would do karaoke, I would do Kermit the Frog, obviously, and sing Rainbow Connection. So I would do that. I used to do that and win. I would do like a karaoke contest, and I would win money all the time for doing that. So I just started like, hey, it's Kermit the Frog here, and I'd like to sing a song for you. And why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? You know, do that, and like, it would be so funny. You just hear all these dudes at the bar be like, it's Kermit, man. And then I would do like the Monkees, like Daydream Believer, you know. Oh, I could hide 'neath the wings of a bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. But That's terrible. Don't listen to that. And then occasionally I like to kind of try to mess around with, I do little pieces of it. So it'd be like Neil Diamond, like Dane Cook deleted the Sweet Health. Hang on a second. When his own fans, along with fans of James, shredded him, Patton Oswalt tried to walk back a statement saying, I like Cinemassacre. Just tired of preemptive criticism, society imploding. It's gross. He got trolled mercilessly, getting lots of harassing comments and personal attacks surrounding his then deceased, recently deceased wife. Video was only about 6 minutes and change. Gotcha. You still love the Rainbow Connection, the Muppet movie? Yeah, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Yeah, Vas, I think that's the one thing that you know, especially, like, I know Patton Oswalt's, like, super nerdy into that sort of stuff, too, and I think that's the issue, like I said, with any sort of nerddom is, and it goes both ways. I've seen people, like, just hate anything that's new, and I've also seen people, you know, when they say something like that, if they say something that's just kind of, it sounds like in this case that it's just they're mad because it was a female cast or whatever. So if you see anything that's sort of sexist or whatever like that, then people freak out. But just anything, like, people hate anything before it's even come out, or people hate anything before, like, just the Rings of Power, like Lord of the Rings, like that fan base. Like, I love Lord of the Rings, but some of it is like y'all need to calm down. Like, it's okay. Like, you don't have to gatekeep everything. You know, we don't have to take a quiz to go see a movie. And so then people are like, it's not exactly what it meant. And so I've tried to just stop being online. It's one of the reasons I deleted, like, all my social media. Because it's just ridiculous. There's just so much nonsense. Not this time. Not this time, Balbo. Lucked out. But yeah, I agree. Like, if there's people say something kind of disgusting, you know, then it's like, yeah, I have no problem with putting them on your shit list or whatever. Alright. Yes, the old Muppet movies, not the newer ones. The last new, the one I saw was when they rebooted the Muppets or whatever. Whatever movie that was. I love the Muppets. There we go. All right, there's 2. All right, can we finally beat this and I can be done with this clown? I think Mr. Sandman is next anyway. Fall. Come on. Alright, there's 2 stars. Oh, son of a bitch. Muppets Christmas Carol. Hank, can you think that's the best one? Well, I am partial to Treasure Island. Because of Tim Curry. Oh, son of a... I hate you. I hate you, Bald Bull. Ah, man. Did it just crash? I think it just crashed. Yep. I think it just crashed. Well, that's nice. Well, aren't you nice? Oh, snap. No, it's just a thing. James made no criticism on the female cast. A ton of people just assumed he was anti-woman. Even people watched the video, tried to spin a narrative. James was trying to appeal to incels and neckbeards. Gotcha. James outlined the reasons for not wanting to see Ghostbusters. People just read into it what they wanted to. Gotcha. Well, you have that too. And that's also before people even see it. You know, like that's the other. Well, I don't want to see this if that's... Can't help that. I remember there was a lot of criticism of, oh, just with all the female cast now. Like, all right, chill out. Lighten up, Francis. Oh, man, I can't believe that just happened, dude. All right, let's try this again. That sucks. All right. Yeah, that was the one with Melissa McCarthy, right? I think she's funny. And I don't usually like comedies. Just because they're whatever. Even though it was the same people creating them. Oh, yeah. Well, the Muppets could be a little more big. You know what I mean? They could do more things in the background. They could do more, they could do a little wink to the camera. Where Sesame Street was purely, was purely for kids. Sorry guys, I am playing like trash. I am playing like absolute trash here. My apologies. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we can pull this together. Either that or we should switch to a different game. Yeah. We need either switch, I don't know. I needed to pull my head out of my ass, or I need to switch to a different game. Which is ridiculous. Dude, I played Gladiator last night, the old arcade Gladiator. I'd never beaten that game in the arcade because it was so damn hard. And then, I'm like, alright, well, I'll do it. I'll have unlimited quarters. Like, what could be wrong with that, you know? I'll have unlimited quarters, and we'll be good. You were cool with an all-female Ghostbusters. Some of the creative decisions and attempt to capture the feel of the original missed the mark. Melissa McCarthy was the only one you would keep if you had to cast the movie yourself. I gotcha. Totally understandable. It's also hard, too, when it's like, when you have such a classic, there's always going to be backlash. Like, if someone tried to redo Back to the Future, I would trash it before it came out. I wouldn't even care. You know what I mean? So, I know there are a lot of people who felt that way about Ghostbusters. Any of those sort of things. It's like, you're going to be really hard-pressed to win me over. If you're like, yeah, we're going to redo Back to the Future. We're like, I don't care who you cast in it. You know, not going to like it. You could have Sydney Sweeney running around topless the whole time, and I'm not going to care. Like, I'm not going to like it. Alright, here we go. Oops. Oh, I should have waited. You'd care? And Cannon's like, I'll see it. I'll see it. Yes. Labyrinth was a great movie. I should have waited. That was dumb. Hand cannon. I agree. You're funny. Yeah, funny guy. Funny guy. So how are you liking, whatever that game is? Mistfall or whatever? How are you liking that? Yeah. Mistfall. Is it good? Are you having fun? You doing good things with it? You killing vampires? You need friends to play? Yeah. I will, yeah, randos do suck. I have to play it on Xbox. I'm hoping it's, cross-platform. I'm hoping. Sorry, guys. I'm being a little more quiet right now just because I'm trying to focus because I've just been getting my teeth kicked in. Okay, cool. Movies are not as good as they were before CGI. I used to love real stunts. Yep. But, you know, they can do some really cool things, though. It's when it gets overly CGI, then it's kind of like, eh. I mean, you look at like Jurassic Park, another one of my favorite movies, and that was all animatronics and puppets, and like that's cool. Oh, Dom. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I remember Dom. All right, here we go. Not screwing around this time. We're locking in. Lock in, my friend. Lock in. All right, here we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. I will be... No! How? Can I only hit him once? I can... Am I that slow? Apparently I am that slow. Hitting the button. So two. 2 punches. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. 5 is... Yeah, you'll get up at 9. I know. I know. See, that's... Wow. All right. Well, I don't know why I'm doing so poorly. I don't even want to hit anything because I don't want it to like break and crash. Come on. Okay. Can we do this? Here we go. Of course. You wasn't sure you'd like the new Masters of the Universe movie? I did not see it. I hate you. Oh my god, do I hate you. Dude. Oh my god, dude. What is happening? What is happening right now? Smack his bald. Seriously, dude. I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying. I'm trying. Jeez. All right, so let's... He-Man was your jam? Yeah, I was a little older. That was more my nephew's thing. And you came late to He-Man. Nice. 90s movies were good too. Movies nowadays, too much computer graphics and green screen. That's some great ones as well. Yeah, I think it's, it's like everything. I don't even know. I haven't watched a good movie like recently in a long time. I haven't seen the one where he goes to space and he's got the little creature there to talk to. Whatever. Hail Mary? Hail Mary, yeah. That looks interesting. I want to see that. Yeah, Project Hail Mary. Yeah, you were telling me about that, right? You were saying that was pretty good. Well, the thing too is the stories are kind of lame. It's hard because it's like they just keep repeating a lot of the same like premises. I mean, that's the history of movies, I guess. And I don't care. Like, I'm not a Marvel fan or anything, so like I don't care about any of those. Endgame or Avengers or whatever. Like all that stuff is like whatever. To me, I just... See, it's like... How the hell? Like, I know you're supposed to be able to hit him a certain number of times, and it's 3 when he does this side punch. See, I just did 3 there. So weird. Citizen Kane only done with AI? That's funny. But I also don't care about those movies either, you know? Like, now basically all I really watch are like, God. Come on. I watch just like martial arts, you know, Korean, Japanese movies. Stop. Dude, you suck. Too many comic book movies? Yeah, most do suck. I watched, interesting. Something weird just happened with my YouTube there. Sorry about that. I watched a bunch of the Marvel movies just because I was like, well, I don't want to just be completely ignorant to them because I just never watched them. And so I sat down and watched like a bunch, and then I was like, okay, I'm kind of done. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I watched, I don't know, the one with Thanos and snapping his fingers and all that kind of stuff, whatever that one was. I think that was the last one I watched. I mean, that might be was that Endgame or something? No. No! Infinity War? Okay. Looking forward to Doomsday. Stop. I feel like I can't believe I'm this bad. Like, I feel like there's some sort of lag going on with this game right now. Oh, God. That's it. On bootleg streams, theaters get expensive. God. Alright. I'll be right back. I'm going to just hit the restroom and grab some water really quickly. I think you'd enjoy Abbo's Big Adventure. It's basically a massive love letter to the NES in the 80s. Nice. Bald Bull is using Game Genie. Seriously. Now you're playing with power. Game Genie power. My God, dude. Like I know this game is all about timing and rhythm, and like when he does the side punch, the body shot, that you should get 3 punches. You know, the other one you should get 5 or 6. The uppercuts, like, and it's just, I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I will be right back. So please hang in there. I will be less than a minute. Get yourself a nice water or something. Go to the bathroom and grab a snack. I'll be right back. That's right. I'm gonna find my own Game Genie. Two can play at that game. Two can play at that game, Bald Bull. And maybe even a Game Shark. We'll get crazy. We'll get a Game Shark. Oh, yes. Going and seeing the double feature, those were great. Or you could just, sneak into another movie. Just sneak into the second movie. Just be like, oh, yeah, I'm here. And although, I mean, I will say, I guess the movies that I watched, I saw that Jurassic World 5 or whatever, their director just left the movie, so they're going to need a new director. And those movies get progressively worse and worse, and yet I still go see them because it's Jurassic Park. What am I going to do? I have to. It's Jurassic Park. It's Jurassic World. And yeah, so, I know there are going to be some bad movies that I watch. I watch really bad. I liked Jurassic World 3. That was the one with when they brought Dr. Grant and Sadler back, right? Yeah. Or are you talking the original Jurassic Parks? Oh, Dominion. Okay. Wait, why do I have to fight him now? Why do I have to... They're knocking me back down. Yeah, Sam Neill, I know, right? That's alright. It's... Jurassic Park 3 you liked? Yeah. I mean, it's so hard to even come close to the way 1 was. That was so different and revolutionary and just amazing at the time, So, but I still watch them even though I know, okay, this is gonna suck. And I still do it. But I also like Scarlett Johansson, so. Yeah, Luis, at least just not be bored. Exactly. You're not gonna top it. You can't. It's like there's certain things there's always the first time, and once that happens, you'll never duplicate that. Like with Terminator 1 and 2, yeah. I always root for the dinosaurs to win, exactly. Now, what I'm still waiting on is there was a Jurassic Park Survivor game, or survival game that was supposed to come out, and it's supposed to takes place right at the end of the first movie. And it's like you're a scientist or some employee that didn't make the shuttle, and now you're left on the island after, everyone else took off in the helicopter. So that's just been taking forever for them to build that. Alien Isolation was a Jurassic Park skin. I would be down with that. And Alien Isolation 2 is in the process of being made, so that's good. How did I look out there? Let's see, hold on a sec. Oh, yeah, on Alien Isolation. That was so good. One of the things I loved about Alien Isolation was, the fact that the AI was different than the alien. What I liked about Alien Isolation is the AI was different, so if it killed you, it was never the same way, the patterns were never the same, so you couldn't just learn it and cheese it. Dude, what is going on with me? Dude, you know what? What the hell? Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Hot take. I actually liked Colonial Marines. I know it was I know it was terrible. I know it was terrible. I know it was terrible. Trust me, I know. But I really liked it. I had fun with it anyway. I platinumed it. I enjoyed it, so. Almost anything in that world I'm pretty happy to play. Yeah, Fireteam Elite comes out, is it this month? Fireteam Elite 2? Is it this? Does it come out this month? Or it's coming out this year. So that was good. But Alien Isolation was great because it just made you feel like you were loud. Like the game did a really good job of doing that. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's bad. It's like everybody hates it, and that's totally fine. I am totally fine with that. I mean, there are certain things that I like, you know. It's just kind of like we were talking about nerddom before or whatever. It's like sometimes you just like what you like. Like I've watched, there was a movie called Disorderlies starring the Fat Boys, which is arguably one of the worst movies ever made. But I like it because I like the Fat Boys. You know, it's so stupid. It's basically like a Three Stooges movie, and it's terrible. Yep, yes they did, called Disorderlies. Terrible. Seriously, one of the worst movies. Has like stupid sound effects and like doink and like Three Stooges type. Absolutely awful. Awful, awful, awful. If it was any other actors, any other band, anything that I didn't love that was in there, then yes, I would be like, that is so awful. Same guys who sung Get Ready for Freddy. Are You Ready for Freddy, technically. Fred Krueger the myth, Fred Krueger the man, doesn't matter because I'm still rapping about him, understand? So sit back, Jack, I'm going to bust a rhyme, grab a hold of your friends. It's Krueger time. It's time for Freddy. See, I'm a popular guy, and if you don't know yet, you're going to find out why. Never heard it. Never heard that song. All right, here we go. Fight number 977 with this jackass. Come on. But yeah, so I do, you know, I've been known to watch some horrible things, play some horrible games. Not as bad as that friggin' Lord of the Rings Gollum game. That was the worst piece of crap I've ever played in my life. I cannot think of a worse game that I ever played than that game. That was so bad. That game was so awful. I played it for 45 minutes and then uninstalled it. Vast, I would rather play Fallout 4 for 12 hours a day for a year straight than play an hour of that Lord of the Rings game. That game was so awful. It was so bad. Yeah, and I did not like, as you know, I did not like Fallout 4. Which is a very unpopular opinion. I realize that too. Oh, Freddie, Robert Englund was, Robert Englund is really cool. I actually got the chance to meet him. My ex-brother-in-law was, worked in Hollywood in movies and things of that nature. And, called me up one day. He goes, "Hey, you like Nightmare on Elm Street, right?" And I'm like, yeah. It's like my favorite horror movie, you know, franchise ever. He's like, "Do you want to meet Robert Englund?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "Oh, I'm working on a horror movie with him. We're in LA right now. If you want to come on by, here's the address." And so I did, and I went, and actually, hold on a second. Let me see if it's right here. Might be right here. If not, it might be downstairs. I won't go get it if it's downstairs, but let me see. we're gonna ruin the illusion. Got my Rubik's cubes. Got my Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Do I have it up here? Does not look like I have it up here. Does not look like I have it up here. Nope. Okay, well, they don't have it up here. Anyway, so I got to meet him. Hey, Susan. Would you mind checking downstairs if you get when you're ready? When you, where all the autographs are. There's the little box with the Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street, the picture, the autograph picture, and then the keychain. And if not, you can't find it, then no worries. So yeah, I met him, and he's like, "Oh, this is Robert," and he's like, "Oh, nice to meet you." And I was like, "Hey, I'm a huge fan, and loved you in." Said I even loved you in V. That's when I first saw you. Like, loved you in that. He's like, "Oh, you watched that?" Like, because he was one of the aliens in the TV miniseries V. So I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a big fan since you were in there." He's like, "Oh, cool." Well, he goes, and obviously I love Freddy, and he's like, "Oh, well, hey, you love Freddy? Here, let me show you this." And so it was cool because some people are like, don't want to be reminded of the one character that made them famous or whatever, and he totally embraces it. Yeah, V was great. V was great. I bought I bought all of them on like Amazon Prime or whatever, so I have them digitally. Because I have the old ones, but they're all on like Letterbox and just all these old formats. I'm like, no, we need something at least that's been digitized. He goes, here, let me give you, you want some swag? Let me get you some cool stuff. And so he goes and he gets a little box, and you open it up, and it's a keychain, and it's his glove with the knives, and then it's autographed on the inside. And then he's like, okay, here, we gotta get you one of these. And he got this picture of him in makeup, in full makeup, and he autographed it for me. And then we got to take a picture together and just talk to him for about 15, 20 minutes, which was really, really, really cool. And then, he had to do work because, he's Robert Englund and I'm just some dude. Like, hey. So, but that was really, really cool. That was very, very awesome. I've had a few of those things like that, which was really good. All right, round two. Round two. Fight! Come on. I need a star. All right, I need a star so I can knock him down. I need a star. That's Christopher Lee, yeah, about Dracula. I heard that. Well, I saw, Luis, I saw that they're working on a reimagining of Nightmare on Elm Street, and he is involved. Both he and, I can't remember the actress, but she played Nancy. They are both involved in making it. Because he's a bit old now to be playing Freddy. Be done. Be down. Stay down. Stay down. Fall. God. All right. Sorry, guys. Finally. Jeez. My God, that took forever. Oh my God. Yay! Hell yeah! Yay! You love Freddy vs. Jason. You wanted Freddy to win. I did too, but they made it so there was no. They made it so there was no real winner. Don Flamenco again. I think this time he punches. He does like the little. Right? Is that right? He does. I don't know. I have to get through this so I don't have to fight Paul Wolf again, please. Yay, we did it. I'm so. Yeah, I love the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. 2 is awful. 2 is terrible, though. Great start, Brian. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm not even gonna bother. Not even gonna bother trying to like alternate punches or anything. Just don't care. We're just going one button. Come on. Alright, well, at least he's done. Where's the live action Scary Terry? Scary Terry, bitch. Oh, geez, you sure say bitch a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, we got him, sweet. Thank you very much, I appreciate you. Scary Terry, bitch. You can run, but you can't hide, bitch. I'm trying to remember what else he says in that. Alright, so here's the, oh, that's a... So, the keychain kind of fell out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. It's the glove. All curled up. And then you got a nice little autograph. Of course, it's green, so... we have that. And then... it says, Brian Sleep Kills, Robert England. Very cool. Yeah. Love these. So very cool. And then I got a pick autographed from the guitarist from POD. Who came and saw me at a comedy show. Well, he didn't come to see me, but he was at a comedy show that I was performing at. Yeah, it was very cool. Very cool. All right. Does he start punching or does he go? Meh, meh, meh? All right. All right. Down he goes. Down he goes. Down he goes. All right. There we go. There we go. There we go. You gonna punch? Nope. Usually he'll sit there and like eat a bunch of those so that you end up getting tired. Come on. See, yeah, I'm down to one heart. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Couple more. Alright. The Hellraiser game? I wonder how they're gonna do that though. That's what I wonder, Kenny. You're looking forward to the Hellraiser game? Sorry. I should read out the comments because I know it's hard sometimes to see. Dude, I can't punch. The 80s horror movies, all the slashers. Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop. Why am I being such an asshat? Okay. Just be cool and you'll win. Oh my god. Why am I being so bad? Dancing like a fly, bite like a mosquito. Come in, my love. I dance so sweet for you. It's too sexy. Alright. So terrible, man. I hate it. Round 3. Why am I round 3 with this clown? There should be, like, no... Please let me. Please. Come on. No. I can't believe I just lost to Don Flamenco. The second one. I mean, it's the second version of him, but... And of course it's give up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt. And of course I just hit the button instead of trying to Thank you. Okay, good. All right, I solved that, saved that. Look at her butt. It is so big. Maybe Glass Joe is more your speed. Yeah. Give me all Glass Joes. Well, to be fair, Vast, it's been 35, maybe 40 years since I played this. And played these levels of difficulty of these guys. Alright. I was trying to listen to yeah, he was in here earlier. It's like, oh yeah, Punch was as he kneels, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then, yeah, no. Looks like it takes a lot of nods from Bioshock with the Lament configuration to be able to use some powers. Okay. You know, I never got into Bioshock. I played it for Hand Cannon. You'll find this very shocking. I played Bioshock for about 15 minutes, and then I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then shut it off. I have a tendency to sometimes not give games a big chance. I'm like, too much reading, too much whatever. There are games that, I don't even get through the tutorial. Oh. Dude. I know, right? With some Resident Evil gunplay and whatnot. Wait, there's gonna be gunplay? In Hellraiser? Yeah, I think, you know, I try to give games a fair try, and some of them I don't. Like I said, I think the worst one, I think it was Attack on Titan. You were like, yeah, get this game, and I was like, all right. And then I just like, no, I'm sorry, dude, I can't. Even kids' movies were sort of funny with the 70s. Yeah, now they're gonna be political correct or watch what they say. Yep, that is true. It's true. Hey, Cactus. Hey, Cactus. Welcome back. I think it was Attack on Titan. I think so. It was like, oh, you can kill these big titans? Cool. That looks cool. Is it like Shadow of the Colossus? Yeah, it's just a different time, you know, and it's neither... It's not good or bad. It's just what it is. I've tried to, as a comedian that's kind of gone through that change socially, as to like what you can and can't say. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, you just kind of adapt. I mean, I get how some people are like, oh, I can't believe you, you know, you can't say this, you can't say that anymore, but whatever, you know, I've just, it was such a big part of my career as far as what you can't say. And I get some people like, oh, what about freedom of speech? And that's fine. Like, oh God, dude, Bad News Bears? Do you know that there's N-bombs in the Bad News Bears? Do you know that? I don't know if you remember that. Someone was like posted a clip and I was like, no, there's... And they're like, yep. Like, crazy, dude. I'm like, good old Tanner. Yeah, I saw a clip of that, so I was like, oh, hey, there's, you know, an N-bomb and Bad News Bears. I'm like, what? Sure enough. I was like, wow, I don't remember that. Goonies. Mighty Ducks Monster Squad. I think I only saw Monster Squad once. The only thing I remember from that is kick him in the nards, and that was mostly from the commercial. Do werewolves have nards? And then he kicks them. Yep, I guess so. I don't remember what was so bad about. Oh God, back here. I wasted that. That was dumb. Well, I would have got punched anyway. There we go. Okay. I don't remember what was bad about Mighty Ducks or Goonies. You can sort of to just generalize what it was. You don't have to actually say it. If that's all right. All right, okay, I think we're getting better here. It's funny, someone's going to come back in and be like, he's still on Bald Bull? No, I beat him and then I died on Flamenco. Stupidly. All right, we got 1 minute to finish him off. Finish the fight. There we go. Thank God. That's how you fight him. There we go. We're getting loose. The other 17 fights against him finally taught me. Jeez. All right, I am not losing to this clown. I am not losing to this clown again. Now, speaking of bad news bears. All right, he comes out swinging, so just stay chill, stay frosty. Oops. Nope. You know what he does. You know it's too. Seems like it's taking a lot longer than normal for his health to go down, but. Just come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on, Mario, count. Faster. Count faster. All right. It's the worst part. Like, will you just swing, dude? Stop going. Meh, meh, meh. Just come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Come on. Fix your camera angle. What up, Itchy? How you doing, man? How's it going there, Itchy? What's happening? What is up with my camera angle? So you can see my face. Is that the problem? You can see my face. That's a problem. I agree. That is a problem. Hold on a sec. Oh my God! Will you just swing? Hope you're doing well tonight. We're just having a little fun. It's off center. You can barely see you fighting. What? I can't pause it at the moment, but I will look into that as soon as its fight is done. What? Oh, come on. Oh my God. Alright, hold on. Please just chop him down. quickly. I will look at chat in just a second. Oh, no, he's coming back. Oh my god, no. Recover, Brian. Recover. I'm gonna hold on. Ooh. We have portrait mode if you're watching on mobile. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Sorry, thank you for that, Cactus. Yeah, there's a landscape and a landscape and a portrait mode if you want. So if you're watching on your phone, you can do that, and it's laid out better so that I am center and you can see the game. All right, there we go. I am almost dead. Fighting back. I'm afraid to hit select during the rounds, between rounds, because it crashed before. Well, this is round 3, dude. I got a leg. You're about to spark a doobie? Nice, dude. There you go. There you go. Back, relax, and enjoy the sweet relaxation of a doobie. Good. Good one. Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right. All right, finally. It's Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman. Yes. Please go down fast. I don't want you kicking my ass. So this was, I believe you're going to punch to the head and then the body, if I remember correctly. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Been a while. Will you just... Oh my god, dude. I have not fought this dude in literal decades. Literally decades. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. I couldn't remember his stupid hands. Flash. He does like a flash uppercut. Yeah, I remember. I remember you. I remember. Little Monster, Sandlot, even the Wizard were better kids' movies than what they make today. But you know what? The kids today love them. You know, and you're going to have people who are older than us be like, well, back when... Oh, my God. Oh, my God. License to Drive, yeah. But there are going to be people older than us that think that License to Drive was some enormous piece of crap. Same with Goonie. Like, I just think it's always that. Like... The previous generation's music was always better. The previous generation's movies were always better. You know, they always think everything is crap. I just think that's life, you know. There's, back in my day, we didn't have this rock and roll crap. We had great songs like Jimmy Had a Nickel, and we loved it. You know, I just think it's going to be that. Gotta go. All right, Claude, thank you so much for being here, dude. Appreciate you so much. Appreciate you being here. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Claude. Give it up to Claude. There you go. All right. That's a good start. Thanks again, man. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you being here and hanging out. Makes the streams a lot better. Come on. Come on. Oh! Yeah, we do. We probably do sound like our parents. Oh, and I'm out. I'm out. Ah, dude. Yeah, we definitely sound like our parents now. Right? Because you're like,
Oh, you think Avatar's good? You should have seen the movie we called Back to the Future. It was amazing. And then we had this amazing piece of cinematic history, greatness called License to Drive. You and your trash movies, these had real plots where teenager trying to get his license and so he can date a hot girl.
what would the kids do with that Wi-Fi? Dude, take away Wi-Fi from adults right now. We'd lose our minds. You know what I mean? Like, we've gotten so accustomed to it. I think. Not this time. I'm on to your little games. On to your little games. Oops. Except that one. And that one. I don't like him. He just makes me wait. Ooh. But yeah, I think overall I agree with your point. Kids have far less patience than we do. Far less attention span. But also not necessarily their fault. I mean, hell, I could, oh, here, go play with the stick outside. Like, yay, oh, stick? Yay. And then, meanwhile, they get, well, yeah, even with blackouts or whatever, you can figure out what to do. Because we had that experience of like, well, I guess we can, oh, I don't know, talk to each other or read something or, you know what I mean? Like, learn how to survive a little bit. But when all you've grown up with is like, here, have this electronic stimulation, have this, you know, it's like, I would imagine it would be really difficult. Because they have no real basis for that. You know what I mean? Like, that's all they've known is like having Wi-Fi and answers and everything where, for, like, at least for me, I'll just speak for me. It was like, I had this argument over the summer about who sang the song Pass the Dutchie. Was it Musical Youth or was it Menudo? And it was like there was no way to answer that because at the time we had that question. It wasn't popular anymore. It wasn't in the stores. So you couldn't get it at a record store or anything. And there was no Wikipedia. There was no... That certainly wasn't in an encyclopedia. It was an Encyclopedia Britannica, by the way. And so it was just people just arguing for a summer about who sang this terrible song. Oh my God, stop! So close. They wouldn't figure out get anywhere without Google Maps. Yeah. Is he dead? Is that it? Is he dead? Yeah! There we go! Alright! What the hell was that? Yeah! Did you hear that? Yeah! What kind of voice is that, dude? Peter Brady going into puberty? The Super Macho Man? Is this Super Macho Man? It is Super Macho Man. Now, he had to wind up and he would just go doom, doom, like, and spin a bazillion times. I don't remember what his other attacks are, but I think they're kind of like Soda Popinski, if I remember correctly. And then, if I can beat him, Tyson's next. You'll see. You'll see, Cactus. You'll see. You'll see. Dude, you are not 27. Look at how gray your hair is. You remember giving your daughter an old PSP and she thought it was broken because the screen didn't work? Yeah. Makes sense. That's funny. Yeah, it doesn't respond to touch. What is this? Now look at his hair. There's no way you're 27. You're 27 times like 40. Old man. Although, there's some nice pecs you got there, sir. Now your hair doesn't look so gray. Have you dyed your hair? So yeah, he's, I think, the reverse soda pop. Alright, well, we're just going to try to be as careful as we can be. And by careful, I mean do something stupid like that. Flash punch. Hey, I remember that. Okay, that was his other attack. I'm like, something's happening here. Alright, okay. Okay, we got it. We got you. Come on. I know you wouldn't stay down, but that would have been nice. I missed the timing on that. Missed the timing on that one just a little bit. Don't think I'm gonna have a chance to knock him out. So I might just wait and knock him, get him close to being knocked out instead of knocking him all the way down. Alright. Mine Back to the Future 2, the Wild Gun Man Arcade. I mean, you have to use your hands? It's like a baby toy. Yeah. Ta-da! Alright, here we go. Little Smitty, how are you? Good to see you again. That's alright, you can be cringe. We welcome cringe here. I will check your chat in just a second now. We are... No. Oh my God. Alright. It's me, a little Smitty. Welcome back, little Smitty. How you doing? How's your day / night / afternoon going? Ah! Damn it, I had it. I had it. I know, beat that 27-year-old up. Well, I'm still 17 in this game. Oh my God, dude. I can't... I mean... No. You send me back down? Boo. To be fair, if you just come in and see me getting my ass kicked right there, you're going to be like, oh, that guy sucks. But to be fair, I have not played this, and I have not fought these guys in almost 40 years. So, 40, not 40 years. So, give me a little bit of grace. Cut me a little slack, would you? Yes, you guys are so judgy. Sitting there in your little internet judgy chairs. Hey, look at you. That's crazy how we had to go beg to go outside and do whatever. Oh, no, not my family was like, get out. They would, like, shove you out, lock the door, like, don't come back until the street lights come on. But you have to come back when the street lights come on. Oh, my God. So it's the second Don Flamenco fight, if you are Familiar. Oh my god. It's a great start. Good start. Great start. Perfect start. Holy. Alright. Now you're free to say that I suck. Now feel free. Because I am just... Wow. And I mean, you know, I'm a little premature in some of these moves, but you know, I'm old, so that happens sometimes, you know? Get over here. Come on. Come on. You just... I hate that. It's the worst part of him. It's just like... Meck, meck, meck. I should have waited. Why does it look upscaled? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to be like just 4K, so... I'm not 4K, 1080p. Dude, my computer would be like, I can't do 4K. Excuse me, Brian, I can't do 4K. Hey, Brian, how about some nice 1080p? Will you just enough? Just swing. Swing at me, bro. Just swing at me. Come on. Now you'll swing. Yeah, look at you now, Mr. Tough Guy. Alright. And, sorry guys, if you just joined this chat, I will be reading chat in just a minute. I'm just trying to fight a little. Alright, how you doing? Why does it look... Alright. Solve that one. Well, thank you guys for being here. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Brian. I don't know why I said Brian that way, but... guess I did. I do, voice impressions. I'm a comedian of roughly 30 years, and I do variety streaming. During the day, I usually will do some of the modern games, do some like chill, some simulation, some other types of games. And then at night we like to do the retro. Although if the retro seems to do well, then we'll just stick to retro all the time. I knew you were coming back. I knew it. I was like, is he gonna come back and punching now? The answer is yes. And I try to stream every day, but they're... Oh my god. Are you effing kidding me? And I'm gonna lose. And I'm gonna lose to him. Oh my god. Alright, well. I try to stream every day. Sometimes I don't because I have chronic fatigue and chronic pain. So I try some days, and some days I just can't do it. But I try every other day to stream as much as I can. God, that's frustrating. No. So yeah. So thank you for being here. If you're new, please say hi, and I will. That'll let me know someone new's there, and I will do some voices for you. Do roughly 70 to 80 currently. When things are really, really good and I'm on the ball, I can do about a little over 100. But some of them are really old and obsolete, so I don't do those anymore. Anyway, sit back, relax, and watch me struggle to remember how to play this friggin' game. All right, I do a lot of cartoons. I do Family Guy, I do Simpsons, I do some Harry Potter stuff. I do some, whatever. So anyway, thank you for being here. You know what I should do? I should just grab Mike Tyson's code, just go online, pick up the Mike Tyson code, and just be done. Maybe we miss it because we're younger. Oh, hang on a second. See? Whoa, what the hell was that? What was that? Okay, well, this is a good start. This is a good start. We had cable, video game toys. Still wanted to go outside. See? And then other times when I do it, he punches 3 times. Oh my god. Sit down. Please be young. Please be done. Maybe we missed it because we're younger. Possibly. Yeah, kids just want to be on social media. Again, but I'm sure you probably had a little more freedom. I don't know about your parents. I don't know if your parents were helicopter parents or whatever. Mine were not. So yeah, we had freedom everywhere. You know what I mean? Like we could go get on the bikes, like Stand By Me, and drive a couple towns over, go see a dead body or whatever. You did see that, right? Connection glitch there. Dude, I can't believe it. But kids are they've had helicopter parents their whole time, so again they weren't really encouraged to go out and play. So they don't really know. It's like, just get on the iPad and just keep yourself entertained or whatever. So, weird. I'm not trying to stick up for anything, but I'm also not. I don't know. I've kind of. Hey, OJ Pete, my friend. How are you, dude? So good to see you, my friend. How the hell are you? Was wondering how you were doing. I was like, man, I gotta start streaming a little later at night so we can hopefully have OJ Pete check in. Wondering how you been, man. I am also in the midst of a boxing match at the moment, as you can see, and I can't pause. Surviving so far? Okay, well, we'll take that, my friend. We'll take that. We will always take surviving. So there's no pausing on this, so once I'm kind of in round, it's hard to read chat. Oops. So I'm getting my head kicked in. I got up to Super Macho Man. Guess times have changed. Yeah, I would agree, Luis. It's probably why it's different. It's also different. Like you said, it's just kind of different to us the way things are handled. And there are days that I'm, grumpy old man yelling at the clouds like, hey, the kids these days and whatever. And then it's like, I remember, without making it too dark or the stream too dark or too heavy, I kind of, I feel bad for some kids, because after a certain age, all they know is chaos. It's like I never had to worry about school shootings. I never had to worry about anything like that. I never had to worry about, all of a sudden COVID comes out, all these things, and all this violence and just weird stuff, and just. So, I kind of try to let it pass. So it's like, yeah, there you go. Have your participation trophies, whatever. So I try not to be that way. But sometimes there's part of me that's like, oh, these kids, if they, did this or whatever, they should do this, and they should get out and play, they should get out and do this, but it's just not that way anymore, unfortunately, for as much as I would think I would, if I were to try to raise a kid or something, which I'm not, thankfully. We all should be thankful for that. At least we had more respect for our elders. True. Yes, it is, the gamer. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? There we go. But it's funny, you know what I mean? Here's the thing, Luis, too. I keep coming back to this, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to sound like a broken record, because I generally do agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. But there's going to be, my parents are going to be like, well, at least we respected our elders. Because so many people think that we didn't. There's so many people who would be like, oh, we didn't, my generation didn't respect their elders. TKO, baby. Well, I didn't even see. Was it a count? All right. How you doing, the gamer? So this is the second Bald Bull who's been, let's just say I've fought him a lot tonight. This is probably the first time I've been this far in this game. Oops. Thought he was Mr. Sandman there for a second. Alright, save those stars. So this guy, this is the one where you have to knock him down with the right hook. He won't go down otherwise. It's either the right hook or the bull rush. I'm just gonna take advantage of it because there we go. Have I ever beat Mike Tyson? I beat him when I was a kid, when I was like 13. And I took a picture of it and I sent it into Nintendo Power. And I'm actually kind of horrified thinking about it. Fighting him. I got up to Super Macho Man, who was just before Tyson. And then he knocked me out. No. No. Man, all right. The ref gave up counting and ruled him out, but he was out. Gotcha. But yeah, so I did beat Tyson when I was a kid, and based on my reflexes currently, playing it this far, and like I said, it's been about 40 years. I'm worried about fighting Tyson because he's the first 2.5 minutes, or the first minute and a half, he's all flash uppercuts, and then he does like the hook body, the body punch. There's always been violence, but nowadays you're right, it's more extreme in the streets. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. Didn't Logan Paul beat him? You can take him, just cover your ears. There you go. Ooh. Oh, come on. Whew. I'm always worried about those bull rushes, dude. Stay down. Stay down. No. Oh, man. Hey, Mel, welcome back. How are ya? How's it going? Oh, here we go. Sit down. Come on, one more. One more. And good night. Good night. Yeah. All right. Now we got what, Don Flamenco? Is it Don Flamenco? No, yes it is. Ah, boo. Boo. All right. Don Flamenco, then Mr. Sandman. No, because that was the third time in a round. That was the third time in a round, so that's automatically a TKO. I hear you, Luis. Your phone smells disgusting right now? I'm sorry. You should get like a little alcohol swab and one of those like screen cleaners. That's it. No, it's the third time down in one round is automatic TKO with the rules that we have. So he does not need to count. What are you doing? Alright, at least I'm feeling a little better. Now that I've fought everybody a couple of times. Except for Super Macho Man. Punch me! Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Just making sure. Alright, there you go. Right in the face. Right in the face. Come on. Alright. You're kind of sick? I'm sorry. I hope you can get some rest and feel better. That would be nice. Oh, I should have waited. Dummy. I wasn't... You gotta look. You gotta look. I didn't realize it was that close to the end of the round. End of the round. It was the end of, like, no, it was the end of the round. I would have waited, then I could have knocked him out one punch here. And then I would have more time. Try to knock him out in this round. Not go to the 3 rounds, like last time. There we go. Alright. Happened a couple days ago. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Alright. That is terrible, dude. Yeah, I've tried to, kind of block out a lot of the news lately. Just because it's so, you know... I just bring the worst. Just, again, that's kind of why I'm not on, oh, walking a dog? Oh. Made it even worse. All right. From Philadelphia, PA. 31. You are not 31 either. All right, here we go. You ready? We ready for this? We ready to knock him out? Don't really have a choice. You can't win on points. Oops. Oops. Sorry, guys. Ah. I will be back to looking at comments in just a second. No! Oh, come on. Gotta be patient. I can't be all anxious. Because of this. Because of that. Oh my gosh. God, no. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. Tyson was only 19 when he signed his name to this game, 21 when this released. I am just letting for the timer to run. So now he should start with just that little sliver. Join the Nintendo fan club today. Fun club today. He's like, help me. Help me. All right, you. So let's... I'm in trouble. I've already down twice, so... But, now he's down once. See, we come back. Alright, here we go. Come on, keep going. Yo, dude. 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 I am not doing well with these dodges, dude. Oh, yeah. All right, come on, we can do this. We can do this. We can do the like, dude. Man, I'm not getting up. Let's knock me back down, right? All right, so that's my first loss for this playthrough, for this quarter, so to speak. All right, I got a rematch. That's good. That's good. All right. You know, I'm going to take a quick second, hit the restroom really quickly. I will leave the screen up so you can all take a look and break down the 284-pound, age 31 fellow named Mr. Sandman. Okay, everybody, we're back. Did y'all break him down? Break down his film? All right. Man. I think I beat him the first try the last game. I didn't even have to, like, die. You know, I didn't even die. I just beat him. I was that good. I just remembered. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. All right. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? Alright, we're going to just avoid the stupid hands. Well, that's the whole point of boxing, Brian. Not lean right into them. There you go. Pay attention. Stop! The timing on these is just ridiculous. They need like an old man version where everyone is just Glass Joe. Stop! Panic. Alright, okay. Okay, hey, we got him first. It's a good start. That's a good start. Count 'em, Mario. I believe you miscounted. It goes 1, 2, 10. I get so friggin' worked up with this dude. Come on. I almost need... like... I would almost use my thumbstick, but I don't know how much, drift there is, or... how much, dead zone there is to, like, be able to move quickly. So I'm using the D-pad on it, and it's just... We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, that was not a lot of health. I thought I'd get more health than that, but that's okay. Oh my god. Dude, I'm so slow with that. It's like I hit it and it doesn't move at all. Thank you, Andy Pete. Appreciate that. Now I'm gonna have to go back down to Don Flamenco. Oh my god. Oh my god. I beat him first time I got to him. You'll be ranked down to number 3. Yep. There we go. Man. It's like, I don't know, the response just isn't going as quickly as it used to. You know what I'm saying? And that way I just blame it on the controller, because it can't be me getting old and slowing down. It's totally the controller. Like, my brain is faster. Definitely like brain lag. No, dude, this game's hard. It's all pattern. You know what I mean? So, like, you just kind of... They're all... So if you can, like, figure out their patterns and how they do everything, then you're good, but... Your teammate's holding you down. That's right. Mario. The referee is paid for. Yeah, like I said, beating Mike Tyson is probably like the most proud gaming achievement I have in my life. And that's with having a world record speed run for a while and struggling. I held the world record for a speed run with a game called Struggling. And but if I still had the world record, then maybe I'd be like, oh, it's that I have the world record. But the world record got beaten, so now I'm kind of like, I beat Mike Tyson. All right, I forget. He's in his phase, yeah. All right. Okay. I am so frustrated with how poorly I'm doing. I gotta, again, the fact that I got up to Super Macho Man. Like, all right, to be fair, Bald Bull kind of whooped my ass for far too many times. The second Bald Bull, to be clear, also, not the first Bald Bull. And then I beat Mr. Sandman, and then he beat me the second time, and the third time. But at least I got the Super Macho Man, so I'm like, okay. If I could just be a little bit better. Oh my god, just punch me! Why you want me to punch you? There we go. My god. And here we go again. Getting off. Look at that face. There you go. There's a face. There's a face. People like my hair. Don't mess with my hair. Dude. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was just punch out, and then I love that because it had a big right hook button. Big old button for your super when you get your stars. And it just had the speakers like, come on. Right hook, left, body blow. Uppercut, right hook. He's down for the count. Oh, I love that game. One of my favorite games to play in the arcade. And then they had the Super Punch Out with Bear Hugger. Oh yeah, I played that so much. Oh my god, dude. This is round 3. Round 3. I can knock him out. I can't screw around. I cannot screw around, because if it gets to 3 minutes, I lose. Uh-oh. I just saw the time, like, uh-oh. I might lose. Yeah, dude, I loved this arcade. Oh, boy. I'm gonna lose. I can't believe I'm gonna lose. Hey! Okay, wow. Oh! You see his face? You see? Wow. I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. I don't think I've ever won by decision. I don't think I've ever won by decision. Split decision? How do you... Judges are rigged, dude. I'm stunned. I am stunned. I don't think I've ever won by decision in this game. Ever. Alright, here we go, hands. Alright. Pay attention now. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to log in a little. Alright, down he goes, down he goes, down he goes, down he goes. Alright. Trying to log in a little bit here. I didn't think that was gonna last. Alright. Alright, well, I won't, Okay, well, we get him down, we get his health down nice to a nice, reasonable manageable thing, so we get a good knockdown first 20 seconds, maybe? Maybe? I think that's... maybe. As long as he doesn't do the flash uppercuts here. As long as I'm not a jackass. Nope, I'm a jackass. I'm a jackass. Wow. What an absolute waste. Wow, dude, that was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my god. And I'm glad people are coming in to just see that part. Hey, welcome everybody. How you guys doing? I am, Alright, there we go. I did play the arm wrestling game. I did. And I was terrible at it. Alright, there we go. I did. I was so terrible. They had that in the arcade. Actually, they have that. I have that on the emulator. Get him? Can we get him? Yeah! Hell yeah! Alright, brother, it's time for Super Macho Man. Here we go. Alright, well, I fought him once. I got to him once. For those who are new, I haven't played this in a very, very long time. Like 35 years. Yes. Yes, it was, so wrong. You're like, oh, this will be easy. Nope. Game's like, no, we're in eat quarters mode, dude. Okay. I don't remember how you get stars on this dude, but I might be punch when he goes down for the uppercut. Punch the same side. But we're not gonna, you know, we're not even gonna try. We're just gonna stick to the basics. Chop the tree down. Glad I could get out of the way of the spin punch. So glad I could do that. Wow. 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 Alright, come on. Alright, well, one apiece. One apiece. We got this. We can do this. Well, I'll take the wasted punch. Then get knocked down. Sucks. What a wasted... I could have had just so many punches in there, but... No, I want to try to punch him in the back. Dude, I hit it, man! I hit it! Oh well. So, the important thing is we had fun. My name's Jennifer Coolidge. Wow. At least we had fun. Did you have fun fighting Super Macho Man? Wow. Look at you fighting him. Look at that 27-year-old. Wow. All right. Coming back. We're coming back. We're coming back from this. Just don't do the spin. check chat in just a second. I will check in just a second. God! No! No! That's the end, too. God. I hate you! No, I don't want to make a comeback. Just want to fight him again. Almost. Yep. Alright, guys, you know what? We're hitting about 3.5 hours. I already streamed for, I think, almost 4 hours earlier today, so a little tired. Gonna get some dinner, enjoy the Friday night. Exactly, we're tired by the champ. But so good to be with you guys. Thank you for being here. OJ Pete, seriously, dude, so glad you came in. I was legitimately, like, I'm going to stream at night, so hopefully you would come in because I just wanted to see how you're doing. Always wonder how you're doing, so you're part of the family, so we love having you here. But anyway, everyone else, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Luis, thank you for being here. For Mow the Lawn and Mel and Cactus and everybody else that came in tonight. That was here. For those of you who followed, appreciate the follows. For those of you who are sitting there lurking, just watching me be an idiot, do voices, and get my ass kicked, thank you for being here. Appreciate you as well. I'm going to be back tomorrow. So if you want, feel free to hit subscribe or follow so that you can be notified when I go live again tomorrow. I generally try to go live at 9 a.m. Pacific time in the morning. And that's what AM means, Brian. Very good. Good job there. And then try to come back at about 4:30 p.m. Pacific time in the evening. So mornings we tend to do some more modern games, but you know what? Maybe we'll just start trying to do more retro. And then evenings we do retro stuff. So thank you again for being here. Hope you all have a good night. Hope you all stay healthy and feel good. And take care of yourselves. Be good.